Hello and welcome to Kerava National Ground. My name is Azim Akhtar. I represent J team and we have a belter of a match today ahead of us. Tampere Cricket Club playing J team, the final of National T20 Cricket Division 2. Oh, good ball, Division 1. Sorry about that. So the situation at the moment after the end of first over, Tampere Cricket Club is 11 for naught. And we have two more. We have another commentator next to us. Just wait a second.
Hello, this is Hasib here.
Okay, good to go. So after the end of one over, the next bowler is Kamal Maiman. So the J team supporters are very excited outside the boundary, and they are hopeful that they can pull it back. They have scored 11 runs in the first over. Hasib, what do you think? How things are
Yeah,
going
that
at the
looks
moment?
like a very good start. And let's see.
Kamal comes in and bowls, and a very good ball on the stumps, and blocked by Hamza Mukhtar. So J team has had a very good run in this season. They have won 9 out of 14 games this season, and they won convincingly against the Arctic Wolves in the semis. So let's see what this brings. Balls again, gets down the pitch and pulls it over mid-off for 4. Very good shot. Hamza Mukhtar looks in a very good form at the moment.
Yeah, I think if it keep going like that, J team is going to have a big problem.
Yeah, the
But let's
thing
see.
about Tampere Cricket Club is they have a very good top order. So both these batsmen have scored like a lot of runs this season. Oh, that is a no ball perhaps because it was a full toss stuck, but it was dipping, so there was no ball. But I think the bowler has to be careful not to bowl this kind of balls because if it hits the middle of the bat, it goes very quickly to the boundary. All right, so on to the fourth ball of the over. Runs in again and a good ball outside of stump, a bit short. The batsman unable to connect and onto the keeper Fatmi.
That was a really good try.
Yeah, I think he should just keep bowling this line and length. It's a bit hard to to cut the short pitch ball on this pitch because there's a bounce. And it's kind of a similar ball. It's in the air but drops short of Rana Shahid for 1 run.
That's a good throw.
Yeah, he's a fast bowler, so he's got a very good arm. So on to the last ball of the over. This over has been a mixed bag so far. Like a lot of short pitches, a lot of one full toss, almost a no ball. Let's see what this brings. And runs in. Balls a leg side on leg stump for 1 run. Was it a leg by? No, it was off the bat, so 1 run. So after the end of 2 overs, Tampere Cricket Club is 17 for none. Good over, 6 runs off it.
You seem to be working very well.
Yeah, for Tampere Cricket Club.
Tampere Cricket Club.
Yeah, yeah. So to remind our viewers, the team winning this match goes to Premier League, Finnish Premier League. So start of third over, bowling change. It's Ghazi Adil. Uh, He's sort of a trump card for J team. Let's see what this brings. He bowls fast, but a bit inconsistent with his line and length. Runs in and bowls. Drops just short and a chance of a run out, but finally safe. So it was a full toss. It was there to hit, but he couldn't middle it. So we have a change of commentator. Next to us he's gonna introduce himself in a while. Hello.
Hi.
Can you please introduce yourself? White
Yes.
ball.
Yeah, so this is Noman Akbar, and I am a member of Greater Helsinki Cricket Club and will be the co-commentator for today's match.
Great to
So,
have you here.
so the match is evenly poised at this moment. Kazi runs in and a wide. Keeper tried his.
Oh, it hit directly. There's an appeal, but he was in. Good energy on the field from J team.
So Hamza seemed a bit itchy today. Even though he has struck a boundary today, but it wasn't very convincing at all. And even though it was a wide, and he tried a suicidal run on this ball, luckily it ended in the favor of Tampere Cricket Club at this moment.
Yeah, it could have easily gone either ways. Like he could have run out very easily as well.
Bowler runs in.
That's a very good shot, but only for
it
one.
was edged to the deep third man for a single. Good work by the fielder, Omer it is, on the boundary line, patrolling the boundary at this moment. It has been a quiet over so far. Bowler runs in. Ball the full pitch delivery, and Alina Thiem goes on to slog it. Over covers, but it was given a wide by the umpire.
It seemed marginal from here. It wasn't very wide, but let's see.
Bowler comes in again. A short delivery, and it was flicked on from the hips to the deep mid wicket boundary. A couple of runs taken quite easily on this ball.
Direct hit, but it was of no use because the batsman was safely in.
It is a very pretty day today.
Yeah.
Beautiful day. Good sunshine.
Yeah, and the airplanes flying overhead makes for a very exciting day for cricket. Although we are in September, so it's usually very rainy around this time in Helsinki, but not today.
Bowler runs in again to Ali Nadeem. A full
Full
toss.
toss
Driven through
and pierce the
covers.
field going towards extra cover boundary. But
As the outfield is not that quick, so just a couple of runs for the batsman. It wasn't a very good ball either. It was a full toss.
Yeah, the bowler seems to be all over the place. Like he's so far not able to find his line in length. A lot of deliveries outside off stump, a couple on the leg stump, bit short and full tosses.
Bowler runs in again. A good length delivery and a drop catch.
Oh no.
That might cost J team a lot because
they've got to, at this level, they've got to catch these.
It was a tough chance as well. It wasn't that easy as well.
Yeah.
But
it was traveling.
If it is a player like Ali Nadeem's caliber, you have to take it.
Absolutely.
Because this man can hurt you.
Runs in
Bowler runs in onto the hips and drop
almost
short
another
to the
chance.
short cover fielder.
Drop shot. दोनों Yeah, yeah, thanks. So change. So change of no. It seems Kamal Memon is continuing from the same end. So he's they scored 6 runs of his last over, and Ali Nadeem is on strike. 27 for not. Kaman runs in and bowls a good length ball, slightly fuller, edge towards the third man to Rana Shahid. He throwed a very good throw, but 2 runs taken.
A bit sluggish kind of approach by the batter at this ball. He saw the ball wide and he tries to latch onto it, and it was an outside edge gone towards the third man, deep third man, for a couple of runs.
Kamal runs in again. Ball's a short pitch delivery, pulled expertly towards square leg for a boundary.
These days, team bowlers are not learning their lessons. They should know that
Absolutely.
Ali Nadeem is quite fine on his back foot and he plays pull shot quite fine. If they want to ball this line, there shouldn't be a fielder on offside. This fielder should be on the leg side.
Absolutely. They are all over the place, like they are not consistent at all. There seems to be no plan at all to get the batsmen out. They've played plenty of times against each other, so they should know something about the batsmen and their weaknesses, but it doesn't seem so at the moment. So Kamal Memon runs in again. Ball's a short delivery again, and almost a action replay of the same shot. Pulls towards the leg side, but this one doesn't seem to have the legs to carry to the boundary. So
Because it has been raining
yeah,
in Kerala National
so
Cricket Ground for a good 1 week now. So the outfield is not that quick. So 3 runs taken by Tampere and Ali Nadeem.
yeah, already 9 runs of this over, 3 balls bowled. So they've got the runs already. The bowler has to be very careful not to give more runs. Kamal Memon runs in again. Ball's a similar shorter ball, but it was very nearly caught by Rafi Khan.
So you still can see Hamza is not feeling very
Confident, yeah.
confident. Yeah, he's been itchy because he hasn't been scoring runs in the second half of the tournament. Although he has scored a century at the
White
start
ball.
of the tournament.
Yeah, the century actually was scored against J Team as well.
Oh yes.
So they have bowled plenty of balls to him. They know how he plays, and at the moment he's not very confident. So they should go for the kill and like get him out. But the line and length they are bowling is not very good. So Kamal balls in again, a very good ball,
A very
full
good ball.
length. So blocked towards covers for no run.
And
So
rough it on the fielding.
yeah. So it seems against Ali Nadeem, short pitch ball won't work, especially if it's on the leg side. He's very good at pull. So Kamal runs in again. Another short ball, but towards the offside. He wanted to run, but very close to the fielder. There seems to be overthrows, but Bilal covered very nicely. So end of the over, Tampere Cricket Club 37 for not after 4 hours. What do you think, Noman? How things are going at the moment? Would Tampere be happy with the score they've got at the moment?
I would say they would be happy because in the finals, score on the board is the key. And
Absolutely.
Thampare, Ali Nadeem is the man who's been scoring a lot of runs. And then their number three, Pawan, he has scored 2 crucial 50s in the knockout matches which were played yesterday. So it'll be Hamza is not like scoring a lot of runs, bulk of runs in last few matches. So it would be great if Hamza can spend some time in the middle. So that will be very good for Tampere Cricket Club.
Yeah,
perspective for today's match.
yeah, that's a good observation. The plenty of runs scored by Ali Nadim, but not so many by Hamza. Qazi Adil bowls a slower ball on the pads, but probably going down leg side.
Very good work by Bilal, and it is given as a leg by. The ball hits to the stumps directly, but it was a not out adjust by the umpire.
Yeah. It would be interesting to see how Thumbprick, these two batters play the spin. They have a couple of very good spinners, the J team.
Because Bilal has been in a phenomenal form.
Yeah,
He's taken a lot of wickets. I have actually lost the count how many he has
yeah,
taken.
he's taken 29 wickets this
Oof,
season, so he's the
29
top
wickets
wicket
in a
takers.
season.
Qazi runs in and bowls a good ball, but
A
it
beautiful
was
cover drive from Hamza, but does the ball have the legs?
yeah.
I think it does, and a force signal by the umpire. A beautiful shot.
Yeah, J team seems to be under pressure for whatever reasons. They haven't been bowling very good. This was fuller in length, but it was almost a full toss, so it was easily driven
It
towards
was a
cover.
half volley outside off
Yeah,
stump, and he just leans into it and smoked it towards the cover for a four. A good shot. Pretty to the eye.
Kazi bowls again outside off stump, given as a wide. So Kazi has already, uh, they have scored 15 runs off his 1.2 overs, so economy of 11 almost. They have to do better than this.
Kazi runs in for the next ball. Hamza is on strike. Good ball outside off stump
But given as
and
a wide.
wide ball. I would say, Azim, today's match, the Tampere team's stronger pursuit is their bowling, and I would say the stronger pursuit of J team is their batting. They've been a little vulnerable with their bowling of late. J team, if we compare their batting and bowling.
Yeah, so J team starting off their attack isn't great, but in the middle over the spin is difficult to face. Let's continue afterwards after this ball. Tap towards cover for a single. So very good point. Like their batting is phenomenal. They've scored more than 200 runs multiple times and chased big scores.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. This is what I was talking about. They've scored 200 runs in three after their last 5 games.
yeah.
So they are on a bit of a roll.
Yeah, but the pressure of chasing on a final is a different ball game. Let's see
Altogether.
how it goes.
Kazi runs in. A short
Ah,
ball again. And a
Adam,
beautiful shot. And is it a 6 runs? Yes, it is. It has been signaled as 6. J team is not learning their lessons at this moment. They're still bowling short balls to Ali Nadim, and they still don't have a fielder at the boundary at deep mid wicket.
so here's Ali Nadim has already scored 30 out of 13 balls and 3 fours and 1 6. He's in a phenomenal form, and it seems that they are out, J team is out of clues how to bowl to him or where to bowl to him. They are not really learning from this their mistake, as
And Azim,
Noman said.
all the boundaries he has scored were on the deep mid wicket boundary at the same location in the ground.
Absolutely. So they're not learning at all, bowling the same balls to him.
Qazi runs in to Ali Nadim. A full toss and thrash towards the covered boundary, but there is a fielder to protect the boundary, and a good fielding from the fielder, and just a single. This ball deserves to be hit for a 4 or a 6. It was a bad ball, full toss outside off stump, but Ali Nadim would feel that he missed out because the kind of form he has at this moment, he's stroking it beautifully. He's
Absolutely.
middling most of the balls today.
Yeah, most of the ball on the leg side. I think they should be bowling more on off stump to him, just like that. But this probably is a wide. Yeah, So whenever Qazi Adil has tried to change his line towards off stump, he has erred and then given wides. So he doesn't seem to have a lot of control at the moment. He, they've scored 25 runs already off his 1.5 overs. He runs in again and balls a full toss, a nice slower ball, I would say. Do you think it was on purpose, the slower ball?
No, it wasn't. I think because it was a long over, it was
Yeah.
maybe a 10th or 11th ball of the over, so the bowler
Yeah.
got tired. And it was well fielded by Bilal at short cover bound, short cover, sorry. It's a very good start from Tampere Cricket Club.
Absolutely. So the pace Ali Nadim has been striking. It has given chance to Hamza to take his time and settle on the pitch. So he's getting ready to score big as well, and there's no pressure on him. Change of bowling. Rana Shahid is here to bowl his fast right arm medium fast bowling.
He's one of the main bowlers of J team for sure. He runs in, bowls fast.
Absolutely, and he has some control. He did bowl some wide bowls, but he in the last match he took three wickets in an over and all bowled. So let's see what he brings to the table today. Runs in and bowls a good ball, beaten on the off stump. The batsman had no clue what went past him. So that should give Rana Shahid a lot of confidence.
And I would say it was just a warm up from Rana Shahid.
Yeah, he can definitely bowl faster.
Yeah, he will. And this bowling duo, like Abdur Rahman and Rana Shahid, would be a threat to Tampere Cricket Club's batting lineup.
Yeah. Balls again, this time middle towards extra cover for a single.
Ahmed was there on the boundary, patrolling, just a single. Good cricket all around. Azim, I would say this game is not over yet because it's just Tampere has a little upper hand at this moment on this game. But what I reckon is if J team could take a couple of wickets or one wicket here, and they can build some pressure, so this game will be evenly poised.
Absolutely. Oh, another good ball beaten towards the keeper. So coming back to your point, they have proven time and again, J team, that like they were down and then they started taking wickets, especially after introducing a spinner, and then they restricted teams in for below par scores. So they should take heart from that experiences and then continue giving their best. So far, a very good
Shahid
over.
runs in again to Hamza.
Oh,
That's in there and superbly taken by
gone.
Kamal Mehman. He was at mid-off and the itchy innings of Hamza comes to an end.
Batters have crossed, but that should give J team a lot of confidence. A way in to back to the game, and I think they have their main bowler bowling, so they should continue putting the pressure and get more wickets. And as I told in the beginning, that their Tampere top order is very experienced. They have scored plenty of runs, but as we go down the order, there might be some good batters, but they haven't like showed their numbers doesn't show it yet. So let's see how that goes. So the new batter, Rahul.
Yeah, Rahul is the new batter. And it was a very good delivery. Actually, the batter stepped down a little early and the bowler saw him coming down and he bowled it a little short intentionally. And the batter just went through the shot and couldn't able to time it. And it was a very well judged catch
Yeah,
by Kamal Maman. And it's a crucial breakthrough.
absolutely. They needed it.
And an important juncture of the game, I would say, Azim.
Yeah, just before the first power play ends, so they can have more fielders outside, have introduce spinners and put more pressure. So this might be a turning point in the game.
Yeah, I also reckon this, Azim, because what I think is this is the time to tighten the screws from J team. They can really tighten the screws on Tampere Cricket Club at this moment and can come back into the game because new batsman he will be having butterflies in his
Yeah,
stomach
yeah.
and he might take a couple of hours to settle in. And it's a big pressure game as well. Final.
Yeah, and the J team should continue bowling their main bowlers, like not experiment a lot. Do what has worked for them in the past. Rana comes in and bowls a full toss on the leg stump, flick
J
towards
team
the
is not
boundary.
learning their lessons, Azim. It was a full toss on leg stump to
Yeah,
Ali Nadeem again without a fielder having plays that deep mid wicket. And
yeah,
it was flicked extraordinary and beautifully by Ali Nadeem. He has very good wrist and a good leg side gameplay altogether.
yeah. So they should really focus on getting Ali Nadeem out, otherwise the match will be gone out of their hands very quickly.
I would say it was a good ploy by Shahid. He tried to yuck him out, but he what he needs is a fielder at deep
Yeah,
mid wicket. That's all what I want. It was a good ball altogether.
Rana comes in, bowls again, a good ball on the stumps. But batsman wanted to run, but there was the ball went straight to the fielder, so no runs. End of the overs, end of the sixth over, 58 for one, Tampere Cricket Club, and that's the end of first power play as well. Rahul is yet to face a ball. Let's see how he does against Abdul. Abdul is the new bowler.
Abdul Rahman is the captain of J team. He has led his side pretty well this tournament.
Absolutely, and he has won crucial games.
He has bowled beautifully and he has batted exceptionally well in this tournament. His strike rate was above 150 throughout the tournament.
Yeah, he has a bit of a niggle on his back, so let's see how he bowls with that. Otherwise, like usually in the earlier matches, he used to open the bowling, started the attack, but he has only introduced himself after the power play. This time around, he comes in and bowls a full delivery towards the uh, leg side for no runs. So good start. Runs in again, a short pitch delivery, but it was spacey, so the batter couldn't score runs off it. Straight to Rana Shahid.
So you see, when there is a wicket fall and the new batsman comes in, so it takes a little bit of time for the new batsman to settle in, to feel the pace of the game, to feel the pace of the pitch.
Yeah, that's what he's doing, but that gives opportunity to J team to put pressure on him and get him out early. So another short ball, but expertly cut towards between point and gully towards the third man. There is a fumble from the third man fielder, but no harm done. It was only a single.
No, it's a couple of runs
Ah,
actually.
actually, sorry, my bad. I was just following the fielder, not looking at the batters. So some harm done already.
That has been a good over so far by Abdurrahman. He has ball, good length deliveries, and he's not giving anything away to the batter.
Yeah. Another good ball straight toward long off.
With the full face of the bat, it's good cricket all around.
Absolutely. They have come back nicely, J team. They have started to put pressure on the batsmen. Apart from some odd bad deliveries, I think the introduction of Qazi Adil didn't go too well for them. But after those two overs, they have done nicely. Abdul comes in and bowls a full toss, but straight towards the fielder. There is a slight fumble, some misfielding by Rafi Khan that allowed the batsman to go for a single.
It was hit firmly by Ali Nadeem through the covers, and it was a full toss.
Yeah, that ball was traveling, so actually, in all fairness, Rafi did well to stop that. Balls again. with a bit of a grunt and straight towards Rana Shahid. That's the end of the over. After the end of 7 overs, Tampere Cricket Club is 62 for 1.
A very good over bowled by the captain himself. He's leading from the front, trying to take control of this match.
Absolutely. You can see the difference in economy. Like Rana Shahid is only given 5 runs and Abdul Rahman 4 runs. So they are making a comeback. And it seems like they are pretty energetic on the field as well. So Shahid comes back again.
Ali Nadeem is on strike. He's looking into the front of the field and seeing where the gaps are so that he can maneuver the field easily.
Slight change of field by Rana Shahid. Rafi Khan comes in the circle. Rana Shahid comes in and bowls a full toss that's pulled expertly towards the leg side boundary.
I was about to make this point, Asim, that I am really surprised that they still don't have any fielder at deep mid-wicket boundary, and they are still bowling leg side-ish to Ali Nadeem.
Yeah, that just seems like poor cricket to me. I think they should learn from their mistakes. At least bowl on towards the offside if he has a very strong length side. But that was a nothing ball by Rana Shahid, full toss on the pad, so very easily thrashed towards the boundary.
Now they've changed the
Yeah,
field.
yeah, I think that they have done a good job. So
All
putting a
the
fielder
fielders
there.
from the outside are up now. Just the third man on the boundary from offside, and rest are on the boundary.
Oh, that's a very good bouncer
Top
straight
edge.
towards the fielder.
And out! Oh, they dropped. No.
Oh no, he has almost.
Team, you haven't done yourself a good luck.
That
Ali Nadeem would have been very, very happy after this drop catch. And it was a plan well set by Rana Shahid and his captain Abdur Rahman. They have kept this fielder over there for a reason. And the chance was created by Rana Shahid.
that was some very good bouncer, very well targeted. Everything was good. It was going in their favor until that dropped catch, and it seems the fielder had it in his control, but he dropped it by the end. So poor dropped catch by the end. A good on the leg stump by Rana Shahid, easily flicked towards the leg side for a single.
Charlie Nadeem gets a chance. So you can sense the disgustness from the face of the bowler. He's not happy at all because he could able to execute his part of the deal quite fine. He bowled a good bouncer. He bent his back.
Yeah, that
And
ball was really good.
the chance was created. And I think it was a kind of unexpected ball to Ali Nadeem. He wasn't expecting a bouncer.
Yeah, he comes in, bowls again. Full delivery towards the off stump. The batsman throws, fielder
I would
throws,
say
and there's
useless
some.
throw from the captain
Absolutely,
himself from the
absolutely.
point because there was no one backing up in the circle. Easy signal given.
Yeah, they're not helping themselves. Apart from some odd loose balls, Rana Shahid have run in and bowled very fast, very good deliveries. So maybe a wicket around the corner. Oh, that's a wide ball, but the batsman had no idea about the pace
A
of the
bit
delivery.
sluggish from the batsman. He saw the ball wide outside off. He just went through the cut shot because there was no fielder outside the ring on the outside. There is a long off and a third man, but there is no one patrolling the cover boundary towards offside. Shahid runs in, a good length delivery straight to Abdur Rahman at point, no run.
That catch should have been taken. That would have J team would have made a very good comeback if that had been taken. So both new batsmen on the crease, but it wasn't so.
You're absolutely right. Catches win matches, as they say.
Absolutely. Runs in and bowls a slower ball cut towards the offside for a 4.
It wasn't a good ball because it was a slower ball towards offside, and there is no fielder
Yeah.
outside on the boundary to patrol that. Easy ball for Rahul, and he's a good number 3 and a good addition to Tampere Cricket Club. He started playing for them just few matches ago in the later half of the tournament, and his form was a bit patchy. Like he played some good innings at the start, and then he wasn't scoring runs. But he scored a crucial 38 last evening in the second qualifier, which really helped Tampere Cricket Club to qualify for the finals.
Yeah, so they lost their couple of wickets early on yesterday, and then the later batsmen helped them to win the match. So let's see what they bring today. Abdurrahman comes in and bowls a good ball, a slide short, but batsman had he just tapped it towards the keeper for no run.
So we can sense a sense of responsibility being taken by Ali Nadeem at this moment. He's not going to play any false shot again. He's being a little cautious now after that drop catch. And a full toss flicked towards the mid wicket boundary. Rather fine leg. And Kamal Memon does really well. He covers some ground quite quickly. And it was just a single. Very good cricket all around. We are having a treat, Azim, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Regarding your point for Ali Nadim, that's an appeal, but turned down by the umpire. It was a full delivery, hit on the on the pads, but probably going down leg. About how Ali Nadim is playing, he's not just going after every ball. He's playing balls on merit. So if it's on the leg side, he pulls. But if it's a good ball, he respects the ball. Another shot towards third man, cut very good by Rahul. So 1 run taken. Abdurrahman has a very good economy at the moment. He's given only 6 runs off his 1.4 overs. So they are definitely making a comeback in terms of score, giving easy runs, and that's beaten. Batsman has no clue where this ball
That was
went.
beaten by the pace.
Yeah,
This Abdul Rahman guy, he might be 6 foot 4 inches or 6.5, 6 foot half, 6 inches tall. He's a big, tall lad and pulls pretty quick.
balls bazookas, and he mixes them up very nicely as well. So not every ball is pacey.
And
Oh,
a
that's
good
a very
short
good short
delivery.
ball.
Ali
So
Nadeem is not expecting these kind of short pitch bowling by Abdurrahman. And they both are having a bit of a laughter at the middle of the pitch, Abdurrahman and Ali Nadeem it is.
and that's the end of the over after 9. Tampere Cricket Club is 76 for 1. So after this over, we'll have a drinks break.
You can call it a drinks break or a strategic timeout.
Yeah,
I think that strategic timeout is something very important for J team so that they can.
change of bowling. J team has finally introduced some spin. Yeah, I agree to Ahmed Arslan is the bowler. I agree to your point that they, like in the strategic timeout, they need to recollect themselves and then go back with a nice plan. They are not so far behind in the game at the moment. They have definitely made a comeback in terms of runs per over after the earlier thrashing by
Yeah, it
Ali
was
Nadeem.
58 for 1 after the end of the power play. So it's just 18 runs in next 3 overs so
Yeah.
far. So they've pulled it back a little.
Yeah, they just have to continue the good job. And I can say for a fact that their spinners have done exceptionally well in the previous matches. So they should rely on them to make a comeback.
Ahmad Arslan is setting his field right before bowling.
comes in and a short ball pulled toward the leg side for a single.
Rana Shahid was patrolling on the boundary in a beautiful throw, a rocket arm throw by Rana Shahid, which kept the batsman at bay, and they could able to score only a single. So Islan went into ball, a short
Similar ball.
and easily nudged away towards mid-wicket boundary for a single by Ali Nadeem.
So about Ahmed Arslan, he didn't bowl that much in earlier matches, but then he came and surprised everyone with some wickets, and then he has been a regular bowler ever since. And also, J team is missing the services of Naufil Khalid, their highest scorer, and has like bowled very good legs off spin. So Ahmed has covered for him very nicely. Good ball on the off stump for no run.
Good fielded by
Qazi
Qazi
Adil.
Adil. So tell me something more about Ahmed, because I haven't seen him a lot.
So Ahmed Arslan came in last year for J team. He wasn't originally in the squad but joined later. So he's a top order batsman, a pinch hitter, a slogger, and he when he's on his day he really throws them out of the ground. But he has a very reliable arm for off spin as well. So he takes wickets, keeps it tight. Like in this over, he has only given 2 runs off his 5 balls. So all in all, a great addition to J Team squad and a very reliable batsman. So
A short ball missed by Rahul. It has been a ball over of short balls. But Tampere Cricket Club couldn't able to capitalize, and it's a very good over ball
yeah, absolutely very good over.
by Ahmed Arsalan, and it is drinks.
Thanks, Rake.
So we have 78 for 1 after 10 overs.
And we will be back in a moment as well. We are going to take a break as well.
we are back for the live commentary of this final of Division 1 between J Team and Tampere Cricket Club. Oh, it has been parried away by the fielder for 6 runs.
He could have easily caught it, and that would have been a different story. But he parried it away for a 6.
So you can see the intent by Tampere Cricket Club batters. They've lost only 1 wicket, and it was a
decent catch, like at a decent catching height. He should have taken it. So next ball played towards off stump for no run.
something about the bowler. This is Bilal Khavar, and he is the highest wicket taker of the tournament so far. And he created the chance straight away when he comes into ball.
Yeah, this is the moment I've been waiting for. Like, he bowls very good off stump.
He's
Off
left
spin,
arm,
yeah.
left arm orthodox bowler. It was a slog sweep straight to the fielder, and the fielder took it very lightly.
Yeah, so far J Team has dropped 3 catches, and none of them were very difficult. And to add to the misery, the last drop was parried away for a 6. So
Another drop catch at
another
extra
drop.
cover.
That's not going to help them.
It was Rana Shahid, I think, at the cover boundary, and it was Ali Nadeem.
That should have been taken again. Rana doesn't seem very happy after dropping it, but in all honesty, this was traveling very fast.
End of the 11th over, 86 for 1. Tampere Cricket Club.
Ahmed Aslan is bowling his second over now. He has given only 4 of his first over.
I reckon, Azim, if they would have taken all the catches which were offered to them today, it would have been a different story
Yeah,
altogether.
they would have taken 5 of Tampere's wicket, not 1. So I think that's something definitely they have to improve in the next season.
Short delivery on the hips, and flicked away
away.
nicely by Ali Nadeem for a single. He moves on to 46 from 29 balls.
Yeah, definitely eyeing his half century and then taking it.
Beautifully played cut shot by Rahul. He's a good player. He's a proper number 3 and a 4 towards deep point boundary. Ahmed Arslan comes into ball. A short ball played nicely. And a good run taken by Ali Nadeem. Lazy effort in the field by Qazi Adil. Now you can see the intent from the batters of Tampere Cricket Club, isn't it, Azim?
Yeah, they are moving to the next gear. Ali Nadeem, definitely there will be some butterflies towards his half century, but he will definitely, or doesn't seem to be a lot of butterflies as he's like thrashing to every ball, a slight fumble for the fielder, but no harm done. 2 runs taken. Ali Nadeem is now on 49.
He has already scored 4 half centuries this season, and all 4 of them have came when he was opening the batting.
Full toss.
And an easy full toss on leg stump and flicked away for a single. And 5th half century of the season for this young lad.
Very well played. His teammates.
He deserves all the applause.
Yeah. Such a high pressure match and scoring 50.
Full ball driven away towards long off boundary. Kamal Mammon does the rest, does the fielding, and kept it to only a single. A good over, 8 runs of the over. 12 after 12 overs. Tampere Cricket Club 96 for 1.
Bilal shouldn't be very disappointed from his last over. He bowled good line and length, and that six was actually dropped catch. So he did produce one chance, and he should just continue his like natural line and length and try to get the batsman out. Bowls again. Oh, very
A
good
very good
ball.
tight line bowled by Bilal. Dot ball. Bilal has a lot of control when he's bowling.
Yeah, control and a different some variety as well. So he isn't just bowling one ball all the time. He
He
varies
varies his pace, yes,
line and
as you
length as
said.
well. And then the one coming in does for a lot
And
of
that's
batsmen.
something he has developed during this season. He wasn't bowling the arm ball at the start of the tournament, but he has developed
Yeah.
and a slog sweep, a beautiful shot towards cow corner, a
Yeah.
couple of bounces and into the row for a boundary. So you can see the shoulders are down of J team.
Yeah, one more wicket and they will be feeling a bit better about themselves. But it doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. Short ball towards off stump and then cut nicely by the batter for a 1 run. Ali Nadeem back on strike. So Ali Nadeem has definitely changed gears for during last few overs, and that makes him a prospect for the next wicket as well.
And 100 comes up for Tampere
Yeah.
Cricket Club. And a beautiful shot over covers. Fielder is running around to gather the ball. Couple of runs taken, and it's just a couple of runs only. So no one has seen the progress of Rahul, and he has silently played 28 runs.
Absolutely, yeah, that's quite surprising. Like,
A beautiful shot over covers. The ball is running away to the boundary, but due to the not so quick and swift outfield, it's just a couple of runs.
yeah, the idea was right here. He tried to slow it down, but the ball was quite short, so that gave him a chance to pull it.
Ali Nadeem seemed a little tired now. Maybe because he has played back-to-back games yesterday, and today he's playing the final. That really
Good
takes a
ball.
toll on his
That was a good ball on the
body.
stump.
Good ball, yes.
That's the end of the over. After 13 overs, Tampere is 105 for 1. So yeah, that's a very good point. So Tampere is coming off after playing 2 games, back-to-back games yesterday. So they must be very tired. But it's the eagerness of winning this championship that's taking them or carrying them to play this with motivation. Ali Nadeem definitely seems tired at the moment.
Shahid Sarfaraz is the pick of the bowler because he has taken 1 wicket, but I would say Abdur Rahman was the one who has really tightened the screws. He has conceded only 6 runs in 2 overs so far. Ahmed Arshalan continues to Rahul and expertly played and driven it away towards extra cover boundary. Only a single being taken, even though there was a fumble by Ahmad Siddiqui at the boundary. It seems like Ali Nadeem is a bit tired, and maybe now he's thinking to play some shots so that the run rate could creep up a little quickly.
Yeah, but they already are scoring at a very good rate.
And they are in the pole position so far in this final now. Now definitely Tampere Cricket Club are on the upper hand in this match. Short delivery, as we discussed, it was a beautiful shot over covers. And is it a 6? We have to wait for the signal of the umpire. We're still waiting for the signal, but it was expertly played. And it's a 6, signaled by the umpire. A beautiful shot.
Very, very good shot, but I would say that's not great bowling. Like he has been bowling at the same pace, but this time it was like really wide outside the off stump.
You can see Ali Nadeem lying down on the pitch. He must be really tired. Or are there cramps maybe?
Yeah, he's stretching, so there's definitely
He's struggling.
something.
He's definitely struggling. And he's a spin bowler. He's a proper all-rounder. So if he couldn't able to continue, it would be a big problem for Tampere Cricket Club. But it seems all right for now. The last shot, he played it beautifully over covers, and he intentionally played it in the air. So that was one of the reasons that it parried all the way to the boundary for a 6 runs.
Ali Nadeem, as we know, has struggled against spin bowlers throughout the season, but doesn't seem to be the case today. He's been playing them all over the park very expertly. Ahmed Aslan comes in and bowls for a single.
Expertly played it towards onside for a single. Ahmed Arsalan gathers the ball and coming into ball to the bowling crease. Tampere Cricket Club is at pole position at this moment. They are 113 for 1 and it's 14th over so far.
Good ball on the stump, so tapped for no run.
Bilal done the fielding.
So what do you think, Noman, how much they'll score by the end of the inning, Tampere, the way they are going at the moment?
I would say they don't have power hitters in their lower middle order. So if J team could able to find or fetch a couple of wickets here, they can easily stop them to 160.
The way they are, these two batsmen are going. That was the last ball, went for 4 again.
Towards the extra cover boundary. Short ball straight to Abdur Rahman at point, no run.
Yeah, the way these two batsmen are going, they can take it them to 180 even. But definitely, if the J team can take some wickets, pull them back in the game.
It was a good over last over. 12 runs being scored, 1 4 and a 6 scored by the batters of Tampere Cricket Club.
What do you think, Noman? Would 160 odd be chaseable on this ground? This is a final.
After seeing into the ball batting lineup of J team, I can expect them to chase any runs because they have scored 3 double hundred
Absolutely.
scores. But you cannot deny the fact that all those 3 double hundred scores came when they were batting first. And it was a wide ball. Was it a wide ball? Yes, it is a wide ball. Ali Nadeem changed his stance and the bowler bowled it wide and the keeper couldn't. Umair Fatemi is the keeper. He couldn't able to collect it and a couple of runs being taken. So 3 runs being given to Tampere without a ball being conceded. A full ball driven beautifully towards long off and
1
the
run.
fielder covers it up for a single. But we cannot take this thing out of account that chasing in the final is
Oh,
important.
that's a very good shot. Reverse sweep for 4. That shows how much confident he is while batting. Like he's reverse sweeping their main spinner.
They are going for a kill. Tampere, they are going
Absolutely.
for a kill now.
Partnership already 71.
I think this is the most expensive spell Bilal has bowled throughout this season.
Yeah, and for no wickets. I think he can come back if he focuses and bowls in the right areas. But at this moment, Tampere bowlers are definitely oh,
He came back beautifully.
Absolutely great ball.
You can see the delight from the face of Bilal.
Bowled him.
Rahul goes out
the
on
gate.
37 in 30 balls. He played a very crucial inning. And Ali Nadeem congratulate him on his beautiful knock and he's walking back towards the dugout. And isn't J team excited at the moment?
Absolutely, they can definitely have a sniff with Ali Nadeem struggling and not a lot of power hitting to come. If they can get Ali Nadeem out quickly, they can restrict the Tampere cricket team to below 150, and that definitely gives them a chance to score those runs. So I think that's a very crucial wicket at this point in the game. This can definitely bring them back to the back in the game.
Usually Bilal does not show any emotion on his face, but he seems very delighted after taking this wicket. He was very pumped up because this batter has.
Can you confirm the batsman? Can you confirm the new batsman?
Sumesh is the new batter coming to bat. Bilal must have his tails up. Bowls a very good ball. That must be out. That's given.
Given. He was plumb in front. There was no feet movement. Ali Nadeem is going towards the batsman, but the batsman don't want to face Ali Nadeem. He
That's
folded the
some
bat.
comeback by Bilal. However, and we can expect him to take wickets and bring his team back in the game. So that's exactly what Doctor ordered. Two back-to-back wickets, and J team has pulled it back finally.
Nilesh is the new batsman coming in. I think Ali Nadeem is the anchor of the inning, and he should ask his batters to stay calm at the other end and let his bat do all the talking. And in the meanwhile, Bilal Khawer is on the hat trick.
Absolutely, yeah.
He's been, I think, on a hat trick 4, 5, 6 times this season, but I don't remember he's taken a hat trick. Hat trick ball.
Oh, on the leg side, given as a
And
wide.
wide.
So he's still on a hat trick after
He
this.
is still on a hat trick, yeah. So maybe this is the day when he'll complete his hat trick. He already have 31 wickets into the tournament so far.
Almost.
For some delivery, batter misses the ball, went to the hands of the.
That's almost another wicket in the over.
Driven away towards long off boundary, but Ali Nadeem is not going to take any extra risky runs.
What an over this has been. 2 wickets, and this has definitely brought J team back into the game.
Ali Nadeem is asking for a helmet because I think now the fast bowlers would come in again. So this match is very well poised. Thampere Cricket Club 127 for 3 after the end of 15 overs.
Rana Shahid making a comeback. So he has definitely bowled with a lot of pace, got some chances. Both were dropped, but he's a bowler that can turn the match on his head. He got 3 wickets in 1 over yesterday, and that restricted.
And I heard all 3 of them were bowled.
Yeah, all of them were bowled. So a very good bowler has what it takes to take wickets, and at this moment in the game, a very crucial juncture. Let's see how he bowls.
Ali Nadeem was first dropped when he was on 30, so he has already doubled the score so far.
Rana comes in and bowls a good ball, but outside of
Very
stump.
well kept by the keeper.
Wide ball.
So maybe the keeper is standing way behind because the ball bounced in front of the keeper, so it's not carrying that far.
And that wasn't a very fast ball as well. Maybe this spell is not super fast, but more accuracy. Good ball.
The fielder was right in this circle, but he couldn't able to control this single, stop this single. This is something which is gonna hurt J team in the second inning. You cannot give away these easy singles to the team, who is very well poised into the match.
Yeah, and there was one overthrow as well, which was not really necessary.
Ali Nadeem is on strike. He's playing beautifully. He's on 62 in 38 balls. Shahid runs in. A full delivery. He misses. And a wide.
White ball.
Signaled by the umpire. And it was a wide. You can sense that Shahid seems a little tired, but he's still putting in all the effort he has for his team.
The ball is still swinging. Shahid can still swing it, although with very little control. But that might be a bit difficult for the batter to know where to hit. On the leg stump,
Very well kept by the keeper. He could able to stop the ball. It would have been an easy wide and a boundary. Rana Shahid has been very wayward this over.
yeah,
Three
yeah,
wides and
about to
just
make
one ball
this point.
into the hips of the batter. So useless 4 runs given.
Good ball, swung after it misses. The batsman missed it, but Fatmi did well again to stop it. So I think there is definitely some swing which Rana Shahid is not able to control very well. Uh, let's see what this ball brings. Another swing and a miss
Swing and
by.
a miss by Nilesh, the
Yeah,
batsman.
that's not very intelligent
Nilesh
batting at the
Kohli.
moment. Like your main striker is on the other end. Why not give him more strike?
So I have a question for you, Azim. Like, I am curious about why Ahmad is not being given the ball this season a lot. I haven't seen him ball this season a lot. He is a decent bowler, isn't he?
He is a decent bowler, but like not a lot of match practice this season. So they have had like permanent bowlers. They like each player is given a role, and that his role, Ahmad's role, is not to bowl. This today they tried Qazi Adil. He was bowling very well in the practice session nets, but unfortunately for them didn't work out very well. Another hit and swing and a miss. So
There's
this
no foot movement by the batsman. He's just trying to swing it from the hip. And I don't know why is he doing that. He should have like stepped a couple of steps towards the ball and then try to smash it. Then maybe he'll be able to score some runs. Oh, and a good ball and well kept by the batter.
So although Rana Shahid has given 4 wides this over, he like economically it hasn't been a bad over. Only 6 of it so far.
You made a very good point.
Oh, that's a very good shot. Straight to the fielder, but another drop by Umair Hassan. That should have been taken.
So that's the order of the day for J team.
Absolutely, that sums it up very nicely.
And a couple of runs being given and gifted away again to Tampere Cricket Club. So it's after 16 overs, Tampere Cricket Club are 135 for 3.
So another point about Ahmad Siddiqui, although he is a very good bowler, he runs in and bowls with pace. He hasn't been very consistent. He takes his time to settle in. So that's why, like in 20 matches, he hasn't been bowling too much. But in the one-dayers, he has bowled a lot and bowled very well. So Bilal Khawer is on again for his last over. Oh, that's played towards the leg side for a single.
Kamal Memon has done some very superb fielding so far today. So all the balls went through him. He gathers them quite nicely and kept them pretty quiet. And it's just a single run now. So you made your point very clear about Ahmad, Azim.
Yeah, they have so many choices in the
The
squad.
sweep shot went straight to Kamal Memon again and a single taken. So Bilal is doing his job. He has kept the batsman quiet. He has created chances and he has also taken 2 wickets.
Yeah, definitely pick up the bowlers.
Oh, he where it pays this time, but Ali Nadeem could able to sweep it quite fine towards mid-wicket boundary to Ahmad Siddiqui for 1 run. So this is the last over of Bilal's spell.
Made it a full toss and straight to the fielder. Another drop by Qazi Adil. That's just sloppy.
A couple of runs taken. I wouldn't say taken, I would say gifted
Given.
again. Yeah. So
So
it
all in
doesn't
all,
like it doesn't feel like a competitive match. It feels like a friendly match where J team is just gifting runs away to Tampere Cricket Club at this moment of time.
so normally they don't get so many opportunities for catches. This time they did, and they didn't do very well at catching them. I've lost count of how many catches they have dropped.
5 or 6 maybe. I've lost count as well. Bilal is going to bowl his last ball of the spell. Beautifully driven away to Qazi Adil again, and he does superbly well this time. Just a single being taken, very well watched and very well fielded by Qazi Adil. So that ends the spell, final spell of the season for Bilal, and he finished with the highest wicket taker of the season with 21 wickets, 31
31
wickets
wickets.
rather, sorry. 31 wickets, and he is the highest wicket taker for a reason. You can sense, and he would have taken 4 wickets today
Had
because
it not for the drop chances, absolutely.
yeah, they dropped 2 chances and 2 easy chances on the bowling of Bilal today. And he's a gun fielder as well, and he bats really well. So he's a complete all-rounder, a very good package.
Abdurrahman making a comeback, very good 2 overs earlier in the day by him, and he has definitely what it takes to restrict Tampere to not so high score. Let's see what he brings to the table. A good
Short
short
ball
ball.
to start with.
Batsman couldn't do anything about that.
And it's
So
a dot ball.
it's a dot
And
ball.
1 for the over set by umpire.
A slow ball. It barely reached the batsman, but batsman read it nicely. Kamal Memon and
Kamal
Ahmad
Memon and Ahmad Siddiqui both were after the ball. Ahmad was able to gather the ball
for 2 runs.
first and a couple of runs taken. It was a good shot altogether.
Yeah, he
through
picked
extra
the
cover.
slower ball, waited for it, and then hit it towards cover.
Abdurrahman runs in a short ball and pulled it away towards deep mid-wicket boundary. Shahid is running in, sprinting in. He throws the ball back to the bowler. Just 1 run. Tampere Cricket Club don't want to risk on the arm of Shahid because they know he's a fast bowler and he has a rocket arm.
So far, a good over by Abdurrahman.
Ali Nadeem is facing now. Abdurrahman runs in a short ball. And in the air, there is chance being created.
And finally, they have caught one.
And it's Bilal.
None other than Bilal.
The captain of J team congratulated Ali Nadeem on his good knock in the final. 62 it is. And a very well taken at cover by Bilal. It was spooned in the air and a good catch taken by Bilal. Ali Nadeem would be very happy after the inning he has played today. He has played pretty well throughout the tournament, but the big match player is there. You can see him.
Absolutely. So the new batter,
Is Ashu Masih.
Ashu Masih is on the crease. I
There've
think that
been a big round of applause for Ali Nadeem when he walks out to the dugout.
they've scored plenty of runs, but they still have a chance to pull it back and not really take the score towards allow them to score more than 160 odd, and that I would say still be chaseable. It would make the match exciting, definitely. Oh, that's a wayward ball towards the on the leg side.
Abdurrahman gets a little excited on this ball. I don't think so. He needs to do a lot of different things. He just need to stick with his line and length, and he's doing
Yeah,
great
it
at this
seemed
moment.
it slipped out of his hand this time. A very slow
Beautiful
ball,
slow
absolutely
ball.
beauty by Abdurrahman.
And the batsman coming in. As I've
I
told
had
you,
no idea.
Azim, that even though they have scored 117 in first 14 overs, they will not end up scoring 180 or 190
Yeah.
because they don't have depth in their batting. They're just sloggers coming in. And it was played, it was a slog shot and it was edged towards the third man boundary, a couple of runs taken. So I think if J team could able to restrict them to 160, we have a very good match in our
Exciting
hands
match, yeah.
today. It will be an evenly poised match, not a one-sided match, of course. And that's what we as spectators want to see. A good cricket being played.
Shahid making a comeback.
He's changed offense for Shahid and he's going to bowl his last over, and Abdurrahman will be bowling the last over. So couple of overs remaining. Thampre is at 147 for 4.
It's interesting that they haven't given the ball to Rafi Khan, their main attack bowler. So he's only bowled one over. I think the plan of going for Kazi Adil didn't go very well. They should have bowled more with Rafi Khan. He has been a very consistent bowler throughout this season. But let's see what these 2 overs bring. Rana comes in and bowls a good ball.
In the air, Bilal is under it, and it was a
And-
difficult chance. You could count it a half chance, but it was in the air and dropped. 7th dropped of the inning by J team.
Yeah, at this point, the J team fielders don't even look surprised after a drop.
Shahid runs in.
Oh, that was a good ball on the leg stump, but equally well to it and played towards Ahmad Siddiqui for 2 runs.
The fresh legs running pretty quickly. Good gather by Ahmad Siddiqui and throws it in on time. Ashu Masih, he has played just a couple of balls and stroked 2 beautiful shots for a couple of runs.
Rana Shahid runs in, bowls a full toss, but very pacey delivery.
Kamal Memon runs after the ball and he wants to take a double Nilesh, but Ashu, he wasn't looking at the batter, so he rejected. And it's just a single. So 5 of the over in first 3 balls of this over. Shahid, you can sense the urgency and enthusiasm. He's been very confident throughout this inning.
And this match as well, like this spell has been good. Like
Very well taken, very well kept, I would say, by Omer Fatimi, the keeper. And it
yeah,
was
he
a
has
wide
given some
ball.
extras today, but bowled some very good balls as well.
Wicket-taking balls, I would say.
Absolutely. Had it not for some ordinary fielding, he would have like some wickets to his name. So our scorer has shown the extras. So J team has given away 19 wides and one leg by. So at this level, I think you ought to do a bit better. Another wide ball collected cleanly by the keeper.
What I reckon, Azim, is half of these wide balls are bowled by Rana Shahid, aren't they?
Yeah, I wouldn't say half of them. Maybe the scorer can. Well, 8 of them. Yeah, most of them. Uh, so Rana change the sides. Oh, another.
Was it a
half.
chance
I
or
would say it was a chance straight to the ball, a fielder, but he had to bend down to catch that, and he couldn't do that in time. So I would say this must be the 10th drop or somewhere close
yes,
to
somewhere close to 8 or 9 drops this evening by J team.
that. I think given the kind of fielding Tampere should have scored a lot more. I think they wouldn't. They would be happy with the score they have got in the end. Still,
I would say we've been a little harsh on the fielders. The temperature out here is just 10 degrees Celsius today. It
that
is
is a
pretty
good
cold.
point.
And that's why it's difficult for the bowlers to control the ball as well, because it's a bit cloudy. We can sense it here. There is no sunshine at all, so it's cloudy everywhere, and due to the clouds the ball is still swinging. We're into the 19th over of the
Yeah.
innings, and the bowler couldn't able to control the swing either. And a beautiful
That's
ball
bold.
bowled.
Amazing delivery, straight at it, and then the batsman missed a straight ball and into the stumps.
Shahid wasn't pleased either, because he has given a lot of wides. This is why his captain has trusted him today and given him the death overs. He's been a phenomenal bowler in the death for J team. He is one of the reasons that the J team is playing final today.
So 35 of his 4 overs, like one more ball to go. So given the number of wides he has bowled,
Syed Maaz is the next batsman going in.
all
He'll
in
be
all,
facing
not a
Shahid.
bad spell by him.
Last ball of Shahid's spell. He's sprinting in. Oh, he dropped the ball.
That's
That ball called by the umpire. I would say the game is still not out of the hands of J team. They bowled quite well. They haven't fielded really well. Their ground fielding was quite okay, and it was good actually. But the air fielding wasn't that well. They
Yeah,
dropped 7 or 8
drop
chances. Yes,
absolutely are going to hurt them.
there was
There's
a grunt,
Yeah.
and it was played nicely.
Oh,
Kamal
very
Ahmed
well.
tried
That's a very
really well, and a beautiful save from the boundary.
Kamal Memon it was.
So it's just a couple of runs. Kamal Memon did really well, wonderfully well, to kept it to 2. It was hit fiercely. It was flicked towards leg stump.
That ball was traveling
Fine
definitely.
leg for a 4, but Kamal saved 2 crucial 2 runs for his
He's a gun
side.
fielder, Kamal Memon. He runs really fast and
He saved 5 to 10 runs today for his team in the
absolutely.
field, and he has bowled 2 overs in the power play as well. Abdurrahman, the captain, he's bowling the last over. Tampere Cricket Club, 159 for 5. We're into the last over of the first inning.
Abdurrahman, what a spell he has had. What good figures he has had today.
Kamal Memon, he missed it.
Almost another wicket for
Over the mid
Abdurrahman.
fielder for a couple of runs.
So Abdurrahman has bowled 3 overs for just 12, 14 runs after his first ball of this over. That's some amazing bowling. He runs in again. Bowls a very slow ball. The batsman had no idea what to do
He
about
was
that.
through the shot way early. The ball was being bowled, expertly bowled by Abdurrahman. You can see.
No one, that's just experience.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Thank you very much to sum it up.
And another slow ball. Batsman somehow had to put some bat on that.
Oh, a good throw.
That's almost a run out as well.
Were a couple of runs taken. That's what I was about to say, Azim. That's what the experience is all about. Now Abdurrahman sensed that bowling slow balls at the death is the way to go against these batters of Tampere Cricket Club.
So Abdurrahman has been playing cricket as long as he can remember, and then he has played a lot of like cricket back in Pakistan, played a lot of hardball cricket in Finland. So he definitely knows what he's doing, and has been doing a very good job so far. And
Short ball, sloppy work by the keeper. This is the first miss by the keeper and a first bye.
that should have been stopped.
And our scorer, Mohammad Shahzeb, who is 12th man from Tampere Cricket Club, seems a little excited by the score of his teammates today. He's standing up to cheer his team up. Abdurrahman comes into ball.
Another slower ball, another miss.
Swing and miss. There have
That
been so many swings and misses today.
that doesn't seem like the final over the way the batters are playing at the moment.
Abdurrahman is looking at the scoreboard. Last ball left. Tampere Cricket Club 164 for 5. Abdurrahman steaming in for his last ball. A slow ball and
With a grab.
grabbed it away for a six. What an end! Come on, we are having a treat out here. A
Absolutely,
beautiful finish.
that might change things for J Team's perspective.
It's
170.
170 runs for 5 wickets. Tampere Cricket Club.
That's some really good bowling, except for the last ball by Abdurrahman.
And a good finish by the batter.
So
And it was Maz who slapped it for 6. He could only face 3 deliveries. Tampere could have sent this man a little earlier. And you can see the scorecard. The main destructor was Ali Nadeem, who played beautiful 64 runs and well supported by 37 Rahul, who has scored 37, and a good 8 and 9 from the tail-enders Ashu Masih and Maz Saeed.
from the bowling side, they have had some very good performances, especially by Bilal and Abdurrahman. But Qazi Adil, for example, has been wavered with his line length and his scores. The runs he has given shows for it. So 2 overs for 25. Sharana Shahid, 4 overs for 37 with 2 wickets. Abdurrahman, 4 overs for 22 with 1 wicket. And Ahmed Arslan bowling his slow spin for 3 overs for 24. Bilal Khawer, pick of the bowlers, 4 overs for 33 runs, 2 wickets. All in all, a very well innings by Tampere, but a score that with the batting the team has definitely can be chased. Let's see. We will come back in 15 minutes for the chase, and let's see how that goes. Uh, All right, we are back again from National Cricket Ground, Kerava. One ball has been bowled already for a single. Hamza comes in and bowls the next ball. Short ball played towards the cover for a boundary. Very good shot. Ahmed Arslan plays very attacking brand of cricket.
It was a more of an edge, but because it was thrashed so hard that it went to the boundary like a rocket. Couple of bounces into the boundary. किसी और को भेज दे.
So we are back again. 4 balls have been bowled. J team has scored 6 runs. Hamza has an interesting action.
Nice commentary, guys. Nice commentary.
He steams in and bowls medium pace, but a kind of a slingy action. Comes in and bowls a good length ball.
He has a hustly action.
Yeah, it reminds me of Azaz Chima from Pakistan.
Yeah, you pointed right. He has a lot of similarities with his action. He's a short-hearted guy, but gives it his 100% in every match. Hamza runs in. A good delivery, but onto the leg side and wide called by the umpire. Good collected by the keeper. Hamza is actually an experienced campaigner. He's been playing in FCA tournaments for like 6-7 years now. He has also played for Finnish national team as well. Oh, good shot ball into the rib cage of the batter. Batter moves away. Hamza is going to the batter to ask if he's all right. Everything is all right.
Yeah, that must have hurt, but
Might have been a little lower than the rib cage.
Taha making sure everything is all right.
Maz is the next bowler going on to bowl from the other end. I've heard about this bowler that this is the quickest bowler from Tampere Cricket Club. He hails from Karachi, Pakistan.
Nice. So has he been playing for a long time for Tampere?
No, actually, this is his first season, and he's been in Finland for about 6, 8, 7 months only.
So exciting, fresh talent.
Exciting, fresh talent, of course, absolutely.
There's some changes in the field.
So he's bowling with a third man and a deep mid-wicket. 2 fielders outside the circle in first 6 overs. The bowlers teams in. Oh, and bowls a full delivery.
And that's
Slapped
very
it
well
over
played.
covers.
2 fielders running to gather the ball.
Rahul does the fielding. Back to the keeper, just a couple of runs. Good
Easy
start.
to.
Ahmed Arslan seems to be in fine form. He's been scoring good runs.
And he scores them at a great strike rate as well. So if he can stay for a bit longer time, then definitely they can score a lot of runs.
And a short ball outside off stump and a single being taken.
Not where he was intending to score, but doesn't mind wherever, however they come.
Sahan was the fielder.
So Taha on strike for the first time in this over, taking his guard.
Maz is steaming in. Here's a fine action, driven straight to mid-off. Ashu, maybe the fielder over there. No run.
So Taha has recently joined J Team. He hasn't been part of J Team for a long time, but he has had a very quick impact already. Made a good score in the last game.
Steamed in, a short ball, very good delivery, and a run has been stolen by J Team. It has been a very good running by the batters, I would say. They've been very positive in their approach while running. They haven't batted for a very long time together, but they still have a good understanding between them. The bowler is running in for the fifth ball rather of the over, and a full delivery and driven away.
Thrash towards the offside for a boundary. That's Ahmed Arslan for you. He plays a very attacking brand of cricket, and
That's typical Ahmed Arslan for you. A beautiful shot over covers. He thrashed the ball. He saw the ball outside off and he thrashed it. Now there's a field change. The fielder goes out towards the cover boundary. And the ball was bowled to the exact location. Now Ahmad Arslan could able to place it between the long third man and point fielder for a couple of runs.
that was
Good
well
batting.
stopped by the fielder on the boundary. It was traveling, but
Ali
he,
Nadeem is the fielder who is
he managed to
fielding
get his feet on his
on
foot on the
third
ball.
man.
Stop that. But good over from J Team's perspective. They scored 10 runs off Ma's first over.
And it is a positive start.
Absolutely.
J Team is 17 for none after 2 overs.
Captain Abdurrahman is running to the center of the ground. I think they have asked
Pick
for
up the
something.
helmet.
Yeah,
Zaha will be playing without the helmet now. Because Hamza is not a very pacey bowler. He's a bit of a medium pacer. Hamza is settling his field. He has fine leg and third man onto the boundaries. A thrashed and it went straight to the third man on a bounce. Single taken. J Team is moving swiftly, exactly with the required run rate. Hamza is steaming in for the second ball of the hour. Oh, a good length delivery played sensibly well by the batter. No run.
if they had done a bit of homework on Ahmad Arslan, he is very good outside the off stump, but on his leg stump he struggles a bit. So if they have done some analysis on him, they would ball him there. But doesn't seem to be the case at the moment. Like all his shots he has played on the off stump. That was a very good ball.
That's experience for you, isn't it, Azim?
Absolutely. Great line and length and at pace as well.
He saw that the batsman is not moving his feet a great deal, so he bowled it a little short and had a sniff to the batter. Hamza runs in, bowls a short delivery again. The batter took his eyes away from the ball. Not a good technique of playing a short ball. Luckily, it doesn't hit the batter. It hit to the bat and goes to the ground. No run.
That's some really good three balls Hamza has bowled on the same line and length and at pace. Very difficult to put them away.
Hamza going back to his run up and thinking, what is he going to bowl the next delivery? His team's in. Ball shot again and good collected by the keeper.
That was there to be hit, to be honest. Ahmed was
Because there
just...
is no one outside the 30-yard circle on offside.
And all of a sudden, this over has gone just for 1 run.
Last ball of the third over. Ahmed Arsalan looks a bit itchy now. Short ball. He tried to smack it, and the fielder is underneath it.
And he
Drop
dropped
catch. So the trend of the match continues.
That should have been taken. And Ahmed Arslan, you don't want to give him many lives. Like if he stays, he can change
It
the
was
match on his
Maz
head.
Sayed who dropped the catch.
So Ahmed should be feeling very relieved out there at the moment, having been dropped by the fielder. So he has to make sure that he capitalizes on the drop chance and makes it big this inning.
So after dropping the catch, he has to bowl another over. The bowler, Maz, he's coming into ball again.
So the confidence must not be very high. Let's see how he delivers this time.
So the J team should capitalize on him because they have already scored 10 runs of his first over, and this is one of their main bowlers. So if you put pressure on one of their main bowlers, they had to go for the part-timers, and this is where the pressure in the big match comes in.
Absolutely. Maz runs in and bowls thrash towards the cover for a
There is no fielder.
boundary.
There are 3 fielders actually
crawling
converging
towards
to
the boundary,
ball, yeah.
but cut off by the fielder.
Because outfield is not that swift, so just a couple of runs. So J team now has to move on a little. They have a small platform at this moment.
Yeah, the last over didn't go very well according to the plan. It was bowled very well by Hamza, but Taha trying to make his
A good shot delivery, and it went to the
straight to the
third man,
fielder.
Ali Nadeem, and just a single being taken.
So that brings Ahmed Arslan on strike again.
So you can see from the scorecard, Ahmed Arsalan was a bit itchy in the last over, but he only has faced 11 deliveries. So what Taha has done is he hasn't stroked at a good strike rate, due to which there was some undue pressure on Ahmed Arsalan.
Oh.
And Ahmed Arsalan swings and misses. A short delivery again.
Yeah, it was sort of an ugly wike towards the ball, not really looking at the ball, not getting to the line of the ball, but just slogging towards the leg side. That's not very intelligent batting, but that's how he plays actually. That's the method he has that has worked for him in the past. Very short ball.
Very short
Might be a
delivery.
wide. It is a
Wide has been
wide.
called. And that's a warning as well. So he cannot bowl any short balls. More short balls of the over. The bowler. So I can sense something happening in this over when Ahmed Arsalan is on strike.
You can always sense something when
in.
Ahmed Arslan is on strike. Oh, that's a very good shot. Straight.
He kind of slogged it towards long on boundary
an
and
easy
just
couple.
a couple of runs because the fielders went from the circle to save the boundary.
That was in his arc. You don't want to bowl Ahmed Arslan there. He would definitely slog you out of the park. He didn't middle it the last time around.
Good
But
point
he's
of
very,
observation.
very good at in these areas. Mas comes in and bowls another ball.
And a well fielded by Thampre Cricket Club's captain Pawan itself. And it was a direct hit, but of no use. Pawan fielded it really well. Ahmed sensed it that there might be a run, but Taha wasn't interested and he was sent back.
6 of the over already. Ahmed Arslan on the strike.
A very well bowled.
Yeah, that was targeted.
It was
But
right in the
that's a
block
sloppy
ball.
fielding by the fielder.
As you were praising the bowler, the fielder didn't help the bowler at all, and it was a couple of runs.
Yeah, you have to back your bowlers.
We can see from the commentary box that Ashumasi is warming up, so he might be bowling the next over.
Do you have some insight on his bowling? How does he bowl and what does he bring to the table?
I haven't seen this guy bowled a lot. Yeah, Ashumasi is the next bowler who is coming in. What I know about him, he is from India and that's his first season as well with Tampere Cricket Club.
Let's see.
And how he bowls, I really don't really know about it. Let's see how it goes.
Seems to be a medium pacer from the run up.
J team after 4 overs, 28 for no loss. And this match is actually very well poised. So I would say it's just a matter of wickets. If J team could able to have the wickets column to be at 0, they have a good chance. Oh, slapped it away towards cover fielder. Pawan was there covering up.
One
He
bounce.
stops the ball. Just a single. He's a really good gun fielder.
And I must say that J team has a lot of firepower in their lineup, especially their captain Abdur Rahman. He can change the game in a matter of few overs. So if they can keep wickets in hand and take the match a bit deep.
Short ball in the air. A second try from Maz, and he takes it this time around.
Ahmed Arslan has to walk back.
He dropped the first catch of Ahmed Arslan, but he didn't make the same mistake second time around. He covered it up. It was in the air for a long time, and he grabbed it beautifully.
Batters have crossed, as the umpires have just told us. Bilal Khavar is the new man in. He's bowled really well. And let's see what he can do as a batter today.
So Tampere Cricket Club could able to draw on the first blood. And J team lost their first wicket on a total of 29. So Bilal Khavar is the new batsman in. He's a good batter. He's a good all-rounder altogether.
Yeah, he can maneuver the ball in the gaps and get singles, but I haven't seen him like hitting big shots at the moment. And the kind of run rates they require, let's see if he's up
Expertly
to
played it
the
away
task.
for a single. Good ball. And it was a good ball by Ashumasi on which he has taken the wicket. It was a short, speedy short ball which Ahmed Arslan was struggling with. So it was a good ploy.
Well, to be honest, Ahmed has hit sixes of those balls, but maybe today he couldn't middle it. He was in his arc.
Swings and
Good
misses.
ball, swing then. Bilal will need some time to get his eye on the ball, so that gives Tampere a good chance to apply some pressure and get him out quickly. That has to be a wide, and
Messed up by the
sloppy
keeper.
sloppy work by behind the stump by the keeper for a single, but batter has crossed.
It was wide and a single. Easy 2 runs being gifted to JT. Ashumasi running in. Oh, balls are good delivery. He doesn't seem like a skiddy bowler, but he is skiddy and he is generating some pace.
And he's going away all the time with the angle, so very difficult to put these away. If I were the captain, I would even have a slip in because they are going across, and that's always gives a chance to for
Played
an
with the
edge.
full face of the bat. So maybe Azim, you were right today because both of these seems to be the one-dimensional player who can maneuver.
Yeah.
But if both of these plays for a longer period of time, it will be difficult for J team to chase this total down. They have plenty good batsmen in their ranks today.
Yeah, they have to play an attacking brand of cricket, even these two batters. Taha has faced 13 bowlers, 13 balls, and scored just 8 runs. That's not helping in the context of the game. But he's still there, and a couple of boundaries, and that changes the strike rate.
So the left armer, captain of Thampere Cricket Club, Pawan Karunaratne, coming on to ball.
He's a good bowler.
He's a left arm medium pace bowler. Last over of the power play. He is bowling with a third man and long off onto the boundaries. Pawan running in for the first ball of the final.
Oh, that's a good ball. Swinging in. That was close.
That was really close. But no damage done. Good
Yeah,
news for
from
JD.
here it seemed his bat was in the air when the ball hit the stump, but umpire says otherwise.
It was a good start by Pawan, right into the stumps.
Bilal has to play an attacking brand of cricket from here on.
Oh, very well fielded. And a risky run being taken. Very well fielded. A good throw by the fielder from extra cover. Pawan, the captain himself, clapping for the fielding. Good bit of fielding. And I would say it is the fielding, Azim, which will
Yeah, that's the
decide
difference,
the
real
match.
difference between the two sides so far, it seems.
Short ball into the boundary. These balls were put towards the boundary by Ali Nadeem, and only a single being taken by Taha on this ball. Even though there is no deep mid wicket at all,
Yeah,
but that's maybe not the strength of this batter Taha.
the bowlers balls are coming in quite a lot with the angle, so very difficult, even though on the leg stump line, to put them away.
That ball signaled by the umpire. Pawan needs to re-bowl that. Pawan steaming into Bilal.
Played towards long on, long off for a single by Bilal. So 136 required of 86 balls. These runs are chaseable, but J team has to bat sensibly and some attacking cricket in the mix in order to reach there. They have what it takes to get there. Slash towards the boundary.
And a brilliant bit of fielding by Ali Nadeem. He's a gun fielder himself. He's played a crucial knock today and now he's saving runs for his team. He is one of the contenders of player of the tournament.
Had it not been for his exceptional fielding, that was traveling towards the boundary, so definitely save 2 there. Pawan runs in and bowls, beaten, all ends up. That's the end of the over. 30 J team after 6 over after the end of first power play, 37 for 1.
So there is a difference of 20 runs, 21 runs to be precise. Tampere Cricket Club could able to score 58 runs in first 6 overs, and in return J team could only score 37.
Yeah, that's a very good point. J team was able to pull things back a bit after the first power play. Uh, they don't seem to be playing very attacking cricket at the moment. The difference also is in the fielding. We can see although there was one drop chance, but ground fielding, saving boundaries have been exceptional. So these all count, and we can see the difference in score.
Now the first power play ends. Ashumasi is running to the umpire to give his glasses. He's ready for his second over. Now the field is wide, spread out. Runs into ball to Bilal. A short ball. He thrashed it. And the fielder is going back. But no chance. The ball drops in the no man's land. And a single being taken. It was just a half chance. Or you would say a sloppy shot by Bilal.
It could have been a chance, but the fielder was slow to get there. He wasn't even running towards the ball, so that this should have been taken like if there was a different fielder.
A full toss and beautifully thrashed it away.
That's a very good shot.
And
This
even
is
though
a
the
boundary.
fastest fielder from Tampere Cricket Club, the captain couldn't able to stop it, and a beautiful boundary. Is this the point where J team will break free?
They definitely need more of these. Taha seems to be well set in at the moment with the confidence he played this last shot. It was nothing of delivery, in all honesty, but still he had to put that away, and he did it very well. Masi comes in for another ball, runs in and bowled a similar delivery.
Outside edge and went straight to the third man boundary fielder for a single. So this has been a good over for J team. They already have scored 6 runs in 3 balls. So what they need to do is to capitalize this over and maybe score one more boundary to put some pressure back on Tampere Cricket Club. Oh, beautifully, expertly played. Played late,
Yeah,
just for a single.
Tap towards the fielder.
Ashu running into ball to Taha. Oh, he swings and misses. And
That's
it's a wide. After 6.4 overs, J team are poised nicely, 45 for 1. A full delivery driven away, and it was an outside edge and went to the fielder and just a single. Taha stopped.
Yeah, could have been a risky second had he taken that.
But Azim, what I feel is Taha ran the first one not hard. He was very sloppy with his first run. It was away from the fielder. It would have been easy, a couple of runs.
Yeah, and the fielder was not very quick as well. So
and the throw wasn't quick either.
Yeah, it's a good point that the first run matters a lot when it comes to
a short ball and swings and misses.
Beaten. So that's the end of 7th over. J team 46 for 1. Match evenly poised. The par score at the moment is 50.
So the required run rate is always rising at the moment. It is 9.62 at the moment.
They started with 8.5 or something, right?
Yeah, they would have kept the pace with the required run rate. But they have good batters to come still.
Yeah, so I would believe if they are somewhat 80 or something after 11, 12 over, they have the firepower to catch up by the end. So they need some partnership with a decent strike rate, making sure the required run rate doesn't go above 12 or 11.
They need a flurry of boundaries at this moment, and I think Taha is the man who needs to take on the responsibility for this flurry of boundaries. Pawan coming for his second over, steaming in. around the wicket. Oh, good length delivery,
That
and
came in.
the batter could only able to tap it for no run.
Yeah, the way Pawan is bowling, almost all of his deliveries are coming in. So the batter might be, it might be better to play it on the leg side rather than just striking always on the offside.
Very valid point. He should have opened his front foot towards leg side a little more so that he can slog these balls towards leg side, as you said, on side. Oh, full ball. He's mixing it up. He's
Yeah.
not bowling good length deliveries all the time. But it was slapped away for a single.
Bilal on a strike now. Faced 7 deliveries for just 4 runs.
These singles are not hurting Tampere Cricket Club at all.
Yeah, they need at least 1 boundary every over, J team.
Pawan steams in,
Oh,
and Bilal plays uppishly. It would have been a couple again, but beautiful fielding, beautiful sprinted away. It was very good work by the fielder who ran in from the boundary and stopped a definite couple. Pawan runs in. Oh, and a good delivery again. A good shot went straight to Sahan at mid-on for a single.
so good over so far by Pawan, just what the doctor ordered. He's only given 8 runs off his 1.4 overs. Bowling tight line and length, comes in again, bowls shortish ball on the leg side straight to the fielder, no run. Had it hit
Taha
the
living dangerously.
yeah, had it hit the stump, things would have been very interesting.
It's the last ball of 8th over, and the J team haven't crossed 50 yet, even though the power score is 55 at this moment. Oh, swings and misses.
So definitely things have to be changed. I think it wasn't a very intelligent decision sending Bilal at this moment. He's a good batter, but they need someone who can thrash the ball.
So
And
maybe Ahmad Siddiqui would have been a
yeah,
better
Ahmad
choice at this
Siddiqui is
point.
doing his services as a scorer sitting next to us, and I'm pretty sure he must be itching to go out there and thrashing the balls out of the ground. But we all know Bilal is a good batter, and it's just that he hasn't found his mojo yet, and he will start to hit or get out. Let's see.
So Rahul is the next bowler coming in from Tampere Cricket Club. They haven't bowled Ali Nadeem yet. He's the lone spinner in the team.
Good bowling so far by Tampere, very accurate, and good fielding as well.
He has 2 fielders on the offside, out on the boundary, and 2 on the leg side. A good delivery, but it was managed to score a run. And it's 50 up for J team after 8.1 overs.
So J team supporters have been shouting from outside that they need to play a more attacking brand of cricket.
A full delivery and beautifully driven past Hamza to Pawan just for a single, who sprints away to stop the ball and to prevent the batters to take a couple of runs. Just a single. Rahul runs in. Ball to Taha, outside off stump, just a single.
Another single. Power score has touched 60 now. So we are back again. White ball.
I don't think he muted yourself when you were talking to someone else, but please be sure you took off the mute switch on the screen.
So tries towards the offside, straight to the fielder, but a drop.
Second drop by Thampere today. It has been the order of the day so far. J team dropped maybe 7 or 8 chances, and now Thampere is trying to follow the footsteps of J team. Second drop, and it was from the captain Pawan itself. Is not happy.
Runs in and
oh, beautiful shot played on the up, and one bounce for signaled by the fielder.
They need more of these, but this was a very good shot on the long on, towards the long on side. I think Taha has really understood his role in the team or in for this inning, and he's now upping his strike rate, and this will definitely help. This has been a very good over for J
Last ball
team.
of the over. Rahul comes in and a short ball and thrashes it away over the point
very good
fielder.
shot.
And even though Pawan tried his best to stop the ball but couldn't able to, it's a 4. Big over coming to the way of J team. Now they are above the par score itself. It's 65 for 1 after 9 overs.
That's some comeback by Taha. Now he's scoring above 100 strike rate, and I think if he and then thrashing bad balls towards the boundary, they definitely need him to stay till the end. Bilal has to stay there but play a bit more attacking cricket.
Pawan is coming in to ball his third over. I think Thampere Cricket Club need a breakthrough here, otherwise this game will be long gone, because J team have good firepower in their lower middle order to chase this run down. We are in for a very fine match.
Definitely,
very fine final.
two very competitive sides. J team has won 10 out of their league matches, and they have what it takes to chase it from here as well.
A short ball pulled it away for a single. It's good cricket all around. It's good cricket by Bilal that he has given single back to the batter who is scoring boundaries on the very first ball, so that Taha can take risk now.
Taha definitely is on a different gear now. The way he has played during the last over. Pawan comes in and bowls straight to the fielder this time.
Driven straight to Nilesh and a dot.
Pawan for me is the pick of the bowlers today for Thampere for sure. It's very difficult to hit him away when the ball is coming in, and he has mixed up very nicely his deliveries, both line and length and the pace as well.
Fair point.
Played
And
over
a full
cover.
ball thrashed it away towards cover for a single. And this guy, Pawan, he actually has scored 240s yesterday in both the knockout games. And today, because they have the leverage of not making the innings long, so they've tried pinch hitters after two very good partnerships, and he didn't come on to bat today. But he's doing his job with ball in hand.
This is
A
already
beautiful shot, a beautiful cover
That's
drive straight from the middle of the bat. You cannot see a better cover drive from this one, but just because of the slow outfield and the batsman step, it's just a couple of runs. Pity. What a beautiful shot that was.
so that was just 2 runs. Could have been three had he not slipped. But this was really good shot. I agree from Bilal. He definitely have what it takes to score quickly and hit boundaries. He seems to have settled now.
He's very still in his stance. That ball called by the umpire. He's not a bulky collector who will hit you sixes, but he's someone who will do his job. Comes in, does his job quite fine. Someone runs in. A short
Good cut
delivery.
shot.
Beautiful cut shot straight to Rahul, and he's a gun fielder, so it's just a single. So the equation for now, J team requires 101 runs in 61 balls.
And Pawan already has bowled 3 of his overs. Hamza has bowled 2. So we'll see what is left in the tank for Tampere, if they have still good bowlers to
They haven't bowled Ali Nadeem yet, as I've told you, Wasim.
other spinner, yes,
Last ball, a short delivery. It was edged towards the third man boundary. Ali Nadeem is there, and a single.
So
So
6 of
it's
the over.
71 for 1 at the end of 10 overs, and exact 100 required in the last over. So we are in for a thrilling finish.
Evenly poised, and we'll go for a short break, and after that we'll deliver the rest of the match. See you in a short while. Thank you. Meanwhile, in this over, they have scored already 6 runs.
Rahul actually has been a little expensive today. He's the only expensive bowler from Tampere Cricket Club today.
I'm surprised that they've given him another over.
A beautiful shot towards long on, between long on and cow corner, cover boundary. Just a couple of runs. Ali Nadeem runs across, gathers the ball, and kept it to just a couple. What I've heard between the overs, that it was Rahul who insisted to bowl another over, and he wanted to get a wicket, and he has created a chance, but it was a tough chance and a drop catch. A beautiful shot again.
That was a very good shot, but straight to the fielder for a single.
1 run. Bilal wanted, maybe it would have been a double because Bilal was the one who was supposed to come at the danger end. Taha refused. But it was a good over altogether. 9 runs coming of it.
J team is a bit above par. The par is 79. If it rains at the moment, they would win. But the weather seems nice at the moment, so Tampere wouldn't be too worried about that.
So the game is evenly poised at this moment.
Absolutely, we have a thriller on our hand.
J team lost just 1 wicket and a couple of set batsmen in and a lot of sloggers, middle order and late order sloggers left in their dugout.
Required run rate has touched over 10 now, but as we get closer to the target, the required 10 is doable, especially with the power they have in the end.
So the new bowler is Sahan, and he's from Sri Lanka, and this is his second year with Tampere Cricket Club. He's a pretty medium pace bowler. He's put in a little weight, you can see, and he's actually an all-rounder, but he hasn't been batting a lot this season and been doing good work with the ball. Good blend delivery. Batter went for the cut, misses it.
Yeah, I think he was deceived by the slowness of the pace. He was expecting it to be a bit quicker.
He's one of the bowlers who does not gives you pace at all. He bowls it pretty quick. Good
So
lines.
they have to wait up. Good shot.
Maz is running after the ball. He gathers the ball, gets a good throw in, and a couple of runs being stolen by the batters. Good running. So I was saying that Tampere have 7 or 8 good bowlers, but just 3 or 4 good batters.
Oh, that's a very good shot. That's an amazing
beautiful
shot.
slog. For
all the way for 6.
Over cow corner. Hamza and Pawan, the 2 fielders under the ball, they just could see the ball going over the ropes.
I remember criticizing Taha for playing a bit too slow, but now he's scored 47 out of just 37 deliveries, and he doesn't look like in the mood of stopping at all. As we know,
We lost the ball and the ball is in the ditch.
Yeah, the Nala.
So the spectators and the teammates of J team, they are dancing in the aisles, dancing in their dugout. They are enjoying their batters, stroking these boundaries, lustrous boundaries. So the shoulders of Tampere cricket team players and fielders are down.
J team still has a lot of ground to cover, but so far it seems that it's in their hand, and Tampere might feel that it's slipping a bit away from their side.
Full ball, beautifully slapped away. There is no fielder over there, and it rolls over to the boundary for a 4. Beautiful shot, and that's a 50 by Taha.
That's some really good cricket by Taha.
Beautiful batting by Taha. He stepped on the big occasion in the finals, scoring a 50, chasing 170. He's raised his bat towards the dugout and for the camera, and he's ready again. Outside off, beaten. So it is a good over. 12 runs coming up with so far, 1 ball to go. Sahan is there to bowl the last ball rather. A short ball slapped it away towards point and a single being stolen, and there was no one covering up, backing up, and
overthrow.
extra 1 run overthrow. So it was a good over, 14 runs in it. And J team is back in it.
Absolutely. Now they need 8 overs to go and a bit over 70 runs they need. 77 to be precise.
Added by our scorer Ahmad Siddiqui. Thank you, Ahmad. So the run rate is still within the reach. 8 overs, 77 runs.
They finally introduced their main spinner, Ali Nadeem.
He's the only threat coming from the end.
But do you think,
Noman,
Noman, is it a bit too late to introduce spin?
I would say yes, it is. It is. They are maybe, in my reckoning, maybe 4 overs late. They would have introduced him way earlier. And I would say that Bilal was introduced a bit late as well.
Yeah.
He was introduced in 10th, 11th over, straight after the break. And it's the same trend with Ali Nadeem as well. First ball. Pulled it away beautifully by the batter. Good fielding, just a single. Now we can see the Bilal is in the groove. And Ali Nadeem is the find. He is a very good bowler and a batter, a good all-rounder. He's a gun fielder as well. And he compares his action to Hasaranga, the Sri Lankan spinner. Let's see if his action is unlike Hasaranga or not.
And if he has a lot of varieties like Hasaranga.
Oh, we can see a slow dipping ball, and his celebration is very Hasaranga-like. But
Missed a straight ball and hit the stumps. So Taha, after a very well inning, gone for 53 of 40 balls. But now we have in the middle, straight from TreCC, Sargodha, Punjab, the captain of J team, Abdur Rahman. So he is an explosive batsman, and that's an understatement. He can thrash them all out of the ground, and especially to the spinners. So that would be a very exciting phase of the game to see
Taha
him
walked
play.
out to the dressing room, and the dressing room kept applauding for his wonderful 50 runs in the final.
Abdurrahman taking his guard. Abdurrahman is not very well known for his defensive game, but I think at this juncture he can take a bit of time before hitting them hard. But that's not his natural game.
He is indeed a very important peg. While
Yeah, I won't be surprised if he thrashes the first ball out of the ground or get out the first ball.
A cricket ball, short ball, pulled away towards the boundary. Batter runs in. Oh, Bilal wants double, but Abdurrahman wasn't interested. Sent back, just a single. You cannot give loose balls to Abdurrahman. Full delivery. sorry for the interruption. We have a change of scorer here. Rafe Khan would be the new scorer as Ahmad Siddiqui left us to
Pad up.
for the batting. A couple of runs. Oh, sloppy running by Bilal. He wasn't very serious for the second run. It was Abdur Rahman who called him for the second run.
But why didn't the keeper?
He messed it up actually.
Okay.
It would have been an easy run out.
But it seems Bilal is out of his breath. He needs to take a bit of time. So 7 overs to go, and they need exactly
Rahul.
71 runs. 100 up for 100 J team. The match evenly poised, very evenly poised. I think these, unless they have some very good, they bowl some very good overs in the middle, these can be chased.
Change of friends for Rahul.
I'm surprised they still gave him another over.
Because their sixth bowler concede runs. Sahan, as you see, have conceded a couple of boundaries in the last over. So what they want is to get rid of that fifth or sixth bowler option. Because they've bowled only 1 over from their spinner as well. So they don't want to take risk and want him as more overs as possible.
Yeah, but that must have put a lot of pressure on the captain, because he doesn't have like a lot of good options.
Rahul runs in and he steps out, and just a couple of bounces short to the third man fielder, and quick legs, couple of runs being taken.
Yeah, this we can definitely see a change in how they are running as well. Taha, when Taha was there in the middle, he wouldn't have run for 2, but Abdur Rahman, he's a tall guy. He made it very easily in the end.
He makes big runs. He makes them swiftly. Mind you, he's 6 foot 6 inches maybe. He's pretty tall. He had long reach and he hit massive sixes.
Absolutely.
A good length delivery and smacked over. Cow corner, one bounce into the boundary. Fielders cannot do anything. 4 runs. If this guy stays in for maybe a couple of overs, you will see a different ball game altogether.
Absolutely, he can finish it up very quickly.
And this guy is a proper batsman. Rahul comes in.
Another slog, but missed.
Swings and misses.
Missed by Abdur Rahman. It was a good ball on good length and went over the stumps. No room for Abdur Rahman to free his arms and thrash it for another boundary. He comes in again and bowls a good length ball, but very well played by Abdur Rahman towards long on boundary. That's
long
another
boundary for a 4. Ali Nadeem is patrolling the boundary at long off.
But he had no chance to stop that.
No chance at all. And I would say this bowler had a very weird action when he is in his run-up and he loads up.
If you go for so many runs, your confidence has to go down. That's a wide ball.
Abdur Rahman charges down, but just for no run. And it was a wide, actually. He has already conceded 36 runs in 2.4 overs he has bowled today. He's been the most expensive of the bowlers today. Driven nicely towards Ali Nadeem at long off, just for a single.
So this over has gone for plenty already, and it's still one ball to go.
It's 12 already, to be precise, in this over.
Yeah. So Rahul hasn't helped the cause for Tampere.
It is a very important ball in the context of the game. Bilal facing Rahul on the ball. Full toss, and he slapped it away towards mid-off fielder just for a single. End of the over, it's 14 overs, 113 for 2 loss, J team. They need 58 runs in last 6 overs. So the required rate is just less than 10 and the match is evenly poised.
9.6 to be precise. I think if it all depends on Abdur Rahman. If he can stay for a few overs, this is very easily chaseable. This target. They still have some other good batters in their lineup. They just have lost 2 wickets, but Abdur Rahman is their main guy. Like he can change win it very easily for the J team, and Bilal has been supporting him well so far.
Good ball by Ali Medin. He don't spin the ball much. He bowls wicket to wicket.
Yeah, but the flight is something that he is very good at, I think. Pulled away by Bilal for 2 runs.
Yeah, good running.
That's very good running, actually.
You can see the sense of urgency now in running when Abdur Rahman walked out. He has big legs, so he runs pretty fast as well. And he makes his partners run as well. Oh, beautiful shot!
That's some very good shot. Fielder had no chance to stop that.
Bilal, you cannot stop this guy.
Bilal is in the mix as well. Now they're just enjoying it. That's some shot by Bilal for a 6.
It was a flighted delivery on leg stump and he just thrashed it away over the cow corner.
So let's see what the bowler bowls now after being hit for a 6. Bowls a flighted
delivery. Rahul goes for the ball and a couple of runs being taken.
That's some very good cricket and wanted another one, but sent back by Bilal.
Captain says we already have 10 runs of the over. Let's not take any extra pressure or risky rub.
Our win prediction shows that the batting team probability of winning is 86%.
A flighter delivery.
Wanted to again.
A couple of runs.
And will get there easily. So very good cricket by J team.
I would say the keeper was standing in front of the stumps. If he would have been behind the stumps, that would have been a close call.
I have to apologize to Bilal after the end of the match. I said that he couldn't hit the ball for 6, but he hit that like so convincingly.
I told you, Azim, he's a big match player.
And it shows.
Oh, again, and beautifully kept it. He beautifully played towards cover from the top of the fielder.
For
just a couple
2.
of runs.
So this over has gone for 14 runs. That's another very good over.
Rana Shahid steams in, running in, and because the captain wants to change.
No, it's Kamal Memon.
Oh, is it? Sorry. It is Kamal Memon.
Shahid has padded up for the batsman at like to go next. The body language of Tampere players doesn't seem very good at the moment. They know that they have to take wickets and take wickets very quickly. Otherwise, the match will be slipped out of their hands.
So another J team player, Hasib, he is very happy with the progress of his team at this moment.
Yeah, I have to say that Hasib hasn't gotten a lot of chances, but the matches he has played, he has bowled very well. But he isn't part of
Hamza.
the core J team 11 so far. So Hamza makes a comeback.
So it's 5 overs left.
How many Hamza has bowled already?
2.
So he has bowled 2 very good overs earlier in the inning, and it all depends on how he finishes quota now, and with only 44 required of 30, he has to bowl very good line and length and make sure that he's not first thing get hit for a lot of runs and then he takes some wickets. Otherwise, it's curtains for Tampere Cricket Club. That's how it seems
I
at the
think
moment.
if Abdur Rahman stays in for next 3 overs, this match is done and dusted already.
Yeah, that's
He
how
don't
it
need
feels.
4 or 5 overs. He don't.
Remember what was saying in All American Cricket.
Yeah, so Tampere will have another chance to make it to the Premier League if even if they win. They have to play. They can play and win against the Wanta Cricket Club in the relegation fight. But we'll see who plays for relegation.
Whoever wins today will go straight to a Finnish Premier League, and whoever loses gets a chance to
Yeah.
play to the second team of the Premier League, this year's Premier League, and which was Wanta Cricket Club. So the loser of the match would play them a relegation match, and whoever wins gets a ticket to FPL for the next year. Hamza steams in to Abdur Rahman. Oh, a good leg delivery and a valiant effort, but went in vain. And a good covering up from the fielder from covers.
for 2 runs.
Couple of runs taken.
So did it hit his hand along the way?
I don't think so, but because the outfield is not that quick from that side, so maybe that was one of the reasons that the ball didn't travel to the boundary. Hamza steams in. Thrashed it away towards point boundary for a single. Good throw in from the fielder. Nilesh is the fielder on the boundary.
So far, this over has gone for 3 runs out of 3 balls. A good over in the context of the match. Bilal is on strike now.
Oh, a full
that's
toss.
a full toss.
That's a questionable full toss. Will it be a no ball? We have to wait for umpire's signal. Umpire hasn't signaled anything.
They have signaled a no ball. So that's a free hit. And Abdur Rahman is on a strike. It cannot get better than this.
It cannot get better for J team than this. That it's a free hit and Abdur Rahman on strike. Hamza steams
License to kill.
Bowls a good delivery.
It wasn't a good delivery.
It's a wide.
It's a wide ball outside. And they wanted to run.
Oh no! Wow, what?
Wow, they have thrown it away. Abdur Rahman.
Who was it? Who got run out? Who was it? Was it Abdur Rahman or?
It was Abdur Rahman. They haven't crossed. Why? That was some poor miscommunication. Oh no.
Abdur Rahman is going out and he's not happy. He's not happy.
How much it would cost them?
How costly will this run out be?
Oh no,
that's a turning point of the match. Big moment of the match. Big moment of the match. Bilal is not happy seeing his captain going out.
He
must have sacrificed his wicket when there was a collision.
Yeah. He didn't. He first indicated that he wanted the run and then he stopped. And then Abdur Rahman kept on running. So he should have crossed and Rana Shahid is on strike at the moment. This has made things very interesting now. Rana Shahid is an explosive batsman as well, but not as explosive as Abdur Rahman. Hamza comes in, bowls, and
a thrash towards point. Oh, through cover, and Ali Nadeem picked it pretty well, but cannot stop 2 runs. A couple of runs being taken already.
So they need 36 runs now, right?
Rana Shahid need to change his
pack. 36 of 26. That is.
Abdur Rahman is coming in.
These runs should be scored. They have covered a lot of ground to get here, and it's in the touching distance of J team.
They still have good ample batters.
Yeah.
After this, they have Ahmad Siddiqui, Qazi Adil, Umair Fatimi.
Yeah, they bat very deep.
They have a lot of.
They have Rafi Khan as well, our scorer, sitting next to us.
I forgot Rafi Khan. How could you forget Rafi Khan? But it is a very well bowled over by Hamza Mukhtar.
So they need 2 more of this over to make it a very good over. They still have got 8 of it, despite a wicket.
Swings and miss.
Swings and misses. He backed up way too early, and the ball was a bit wide, so couldn't reach
Hamza
there.
Mukhtar saw it and bowled it a little wide
Yeah,
intentionally.
yeah.
Because he's an experienced bowler.
absolutely, absolutely. I have no doubt.
Sampray defended 131 yesterday in Eliminator 1. Can they be able to defend 171 today? It doesn't seem like.
That's a full toss.
Full toss slabbed for a single. Bilal wanted to, but Shahid rejects. Just a single. So 9 runs in total of the over and a big wicket of Abdur Rahman. But this is what Hamza came on to bowl for. He wanted a wicket in this over.
Yeah, not what he imagined how he would get the wicket, but doesn't matter how it comes. They've got the big man out. And it is still even, I wouldn't say evenly poised, a bit inclined towards the J team side, but it's turning out to be a thriller now. The required rate is below 9, 8.75 to be exact. They have some good bowlers still remaining. Mars coming back to bowl the next over. So it would be very interesting who keeps the nerves. It's all the nerves game at the moment. What do you think?
It is. At the back end of this final, it's all about nerves. Who can control it better would be victorious today.
Absolutely.
Well pointed out by my co-commentator, Azim.
And I have to mention that it has been a pleasure bringing this match to you, being the commentator, have the pleasure or have the honor to do that. We have had a very good match so far. It's just the back end of the match now. We have to see who finishes on top in the end. Mars steaming in to ball the next delivery.
Oh, a good ball. A full length. A Yorker outside off maybe.
Rana Shahid is slogging every ball.
He doesn't have to, Azim.
Yeah, he has to play a bit more intelligently. They don't need to just go like they still have balls in the they have balls left, so they can play a bit sensibly.
Oh, beautiful shot, and it was a rocket shot towards cover boundary for a 4. No one could able to think of stopping it because it was, when it left the bat, it touches the boundary in no time. A beautiful shot.
As Ravi Shastri says, that went like a bullet tracer bullet, sorry. So one ball
So the cover
beaten
fielder
and then one
going
for
back
a boundary.
to the boundary.
That's not given as wide, it was
Wasn't
inside.
wide.
Yeah.
Because Rana Shahid was way down the leg side.
Yeah, he thought it would be a wide, but he thought it wrong.
So the pressure is on the bowler. 31 left at 21 balls. Mars teams in. Oh, bowls a good Yorker again. Shahid converts it to the full toss. A good fielding by the fielder, but no one could prevent Bilal to score a couple of runs.
Bilal has played such a crucial inning.
He has been the glue so far in
Yeah,
this J team.
absolutely. I think easily for me, man of the series from the J team's perspective, like batted sensibly, taken tons of wickets.
Yes, he is indeed. If J team wins, should be the man of the tournament. Good bowling again. Yorker Plender
So
just a single.
7 of the over so far with 1 more to go.
Required rate is actually about 9, so they are almost there with respect to the required rate. Important last delivery of the over. Oh, swings and misses. Is it? Bowler appeals, but nothing. They're
from
set
the
by the
umpire,
umpire. Bilal is discussed.
So they need 28 in the last 3 overs. Yeah.
I don't think J team would have asked something better than this one. Just 28
Yeah.
in last 3 overs. A lot of wickets in their hands.
Yeah, they just need one good over of like 12, 14.
Am I seeing Bilal retiring out? What is it? He's not
It-
feeling well.
It could be that he might retire out. But he has been. Maybe he's just going for a drink.
Umpire told him that if he goes out, so that would be retired out.
Okay, no, he is actually retiring out. Omar Fatmi is
Yeah,
coming
so
to
he's
replace him.
retiring, not out at this moment. Retired hurt. He's not feeling great, Bilal, so he's going out. He has done his work so far.
Yeah.
He has scored crucial runs, so maybe this is the time for fresh legs, Omar Fatimi, to finish it off for J team. It's just 28 left in 3 overs, and one of their overs will be bowled by Pawan, Maz, and Hamza, of course.
But
Pawan is going to bowl
Noman,
this
what a
last
match
over.
we have had so far.
We really had a roller coaster.
Pawan is making a return to bowl his last over. He has bowled very well so far.
Conceded only
19.
no, that's Hamza.
Sorry, my bad. It was very hard to hit him away because his ball went in with the angle.
Shahid is facing him now. He comes in to ball the first ball of the over. Important over. Is it a wide?
That seemed like a wide, and it is a wide. So
Called by
27 required of 18.
He conceded only 14 in his first three, now 15.
Omar Fatmi, the new batter, is a very sensible batsman. He has scored plenty of runs in the middle, comes in as a very handy middle order batsman, but they require him to be a bit more attacking batsman at the moment.
So the required rate is exact 9 now. 27 required
Yeah.
in 18 deliveries.
Oh.
Pawan comes in. Oh, thrash! Oh, it comes over the fielder's hands. The fielder tried his best, but it went for a 4. Lucky boundary for Shahid.
But Shahid won't mind. He would be very happy that, like, no matter how it went, but it went to the boundary.
And he should not stop. He should go the way he is going. He's looking into the scoreboard, seeing what is the required rate. Now I would like to make a comment, and that comment is, this is J team's match to lose now.
Absolutely.
They have it in their hands.
I would agree. Like, they should not lose it from here.
Oh, Pawan comes in and stops.
Is it the nerves? I'm pretty nervous here as well, commentating, because I represent J team.
Yeah. That's the point I was about to make, because I don't feel nervous.
Yeah.
Because I don't belong any of these clubs, maybe. That's why.
But as a neutral supporter, did you enjoy the match?
I really did. It was a pleasure to represent, to co-commentate in today's match with you, and it was a very
Same here.
unexpected.
Yeah.
I wasn't, while coming to see the match, I wasn't expecting that I will be commentating.
Yeah,
today.
same here. I asked him whether it would be possible, and said that why not. But what a match! 22 required of 16.
A good over here and there, and we have a winner.
Yeah,
A
I think
different winner, maybe.
Pawan is the best of the lot. That's very adjacent. That's given. That's given.
There's a twist. There is
Yeah.
another twist. Here we can see the butterflies in J team's dugout now. J team lost an important wicket now.
Ahmad Siddiqui seems to be coming to play now.
And Tampere Cricket Club are on the moon. They are very jubilous. They are enjoying their time. They've gathered together. Is this a twist in this match?
You never know. This match has given us so many twists and turns. We have no idea how it would end up. Ahmad and Shahid are reliable batsmen for J team, but the way things are going, 1 minute up and the second minute down, it's anyone's game to lose from here.
You never know. These
It's an
Pakistani
unpredictable.
origin teams, they always give you heartbreaks.
Yeah, I don't want to see another heartbreak from this point on.
Like they make these matches very thrilling. So we have a change in
Scoring.
after this ball, maybe. Beautifully bowled. Well played by Ahmad. Just a single.
They should have gone for two, but they didn't.
So the new scorer is Abdullah.
And he's nodding for some reasons.
This has been a well mixed bag over so far. A boundary and a wicket and a wide.
Yeah, in all honesty, I think it was a good over. The boundary came off an edge.
Yes, good point. And runs in, steams in, and Shahid latches onto it, and it's a big six.
That's some shot.
Our scorer is quite ecstatic here in
And
the commentary box.
So
We are trying to be as neutral as possible here in the commentary box. Now it's just 15 left in 13 deliveries. What a shot by Shahid under pressure. Pawan is steaming in for the last ball. Crucial ball it is. Steams in, a full toss. He tried to bowl a Yorker. Would it be a double? Fresh legs.
I think they should go for two.
Picks up the ball. It was a tough run. Is it out or not out?
No,
Not out, said
umpire
by
is
the
not
umpire.
interested. So 2 more runs. They require 13 of the last 2 overs. Very much in their hand with the 6 more wickets in the bag.
So this match has been a seesaw.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it goes
A
in
thriller.
the hands
You
of
need
J team, and then at the same time goes back to thumb for it.
a nail biter.
Nail biter. But luckily we didn't bite any
Yeah.
nails in the commentary box today.
I think Hamza is still left with one. Maz is left with one.
These two will be the last bowlers will bowl the last over.
But it's very difficult to defend 13 of the last 2 overs, especially with the nerves as well.
I can see the dugout of J team.
Let's go over.
Hamza is going to bowl the penultimate over. He's steaming in to Ahmad Siddiqui. He's a sensible batter. He pulled it away for a single.
Yeah,
The
very
fielder
lovely.
runs in, Rahul. They don't want to risk it with a double, just a single.
So 12 required of 11.
Hamza is bowling his last over now. Steams in. Rana Shahid steps back and then pulls this ball
very
away
good shot.
towards the fielder, and good fielding.
Yeah,
by
very well
Suresh.
fielded
Very
as
well
well.
stopped because there was no one backing up. No
Yeah,
one was
that
there
would
in
have
the
gone
boundary.
for
That would have
boundary,
been gone for a
yeah.
boundary, of course. All the pressure is on Hamza now. Steams in for the third ball to Ahmad Siddiqui, and a full ball, and he misses it. And there is a chance of run out. No.
Dot ball. Dot
Good
ball is a
cricket all around.
gold at the moment. So they need 11 of 9 now. I think they don't want to keep anything above 6 in the last over because that would be difficult too.
I would recommend them to finish it in this over. They still have a couple of batters left in the dugout.
Yeah,
They
so
should have
go
used
for-
this facility. Oh, slow short ball.
That's a wide.
Will be called a wide because it was way over the head of the
Yeah.
batter. It was a loose ball. Loose ball. It deserves a 4, but because it was way
Yeah.
wide,
Yeah, he
so
couldn't
the
reach
Ahmad
it.
couldn't able to reach it. And that's a warning as well.
Hamza is gutted.
So maybe they are just one good shot away, J team, to win this Division 1 final against TreCC. Hamza's team's in. Ball's a full delivery.
Unplayed is straight down the ground.
Couldn't able to type it pretty well. Ali Nadeem done the fielding
For a
and
single.
a single. Even though J team dropped maybe 7 or 8 catches today, but still they are in the pole position to win this match. Hamza's team's in. A short delivery, thrashed, and
towards the
Maz didn't
cover
win
for a
to stop
couple.
it. Ali Nadeem covered it well, pretty good, but he couldn't able to prevent a couple of runs.
So 7 needed of 7. I think, Noman, you made a very good point earlier in the inning. It's going to be a match between Tampere bowlers and J team batters, and that has been the case. Like it, although they dropped so many catches, they caught up with their batting.
They caught up with their batting, absolutely. Last ball. Oh, and a short ball, and there was no one deep at deep mid wicket, but Shahid couldn't able to time it for a boundary, just a single. So 6 required
Of the
from
last over.
6 balls. And Maz might be the bowler. Or who is it? Ali Nadeem has taken his cap off. But Hamza wants Maz to bowl the last over.
So both the batsman and the bowler, the whole Tampere team would have their hearts in their mouth. The situation.
Abdurrahman went in to give some advice to his batters. He does not want his team to flutter here. He wants the batters who are playing in to win the match for the team. That's it.
Yeah, it's well in their grasp at the moment. 6 of 6 with
Maz will bowl the final over of this final. What a thriller final we have.
absolutely. If he can pull it off from here, that would be some achievement. But it doesn't seem very likely at the moment. Let's see.
Asim, you've been very harsh for this.
I'm sorry about that, but like historically, defending 6 of 6, you have to be like extremely talented bowler, and you have to have like the fielders to support you to achieve that. But you never know.
You never know. Cricket is a funny game.
Absolutely.
Maz comes in, steams in fact. And he played it in the air. The fielder is under it. Pressure catch.
And dropped. Oh,
Order of the day.
man.
Couple of runs taken. That would have changed the course of the match.
Absolutely.
Sahan was the fielder. He was under it for ages. And then he spills it out. Come on.
This reminded me of the drop Ahmad Siddiqui had earlier in the day. He was in a similar position and then parried it away for a 6.
Bowler is not happy. He has bowled his heart out. And it was straight to the fielder.
Very harsh on the bowler. So the equation
4th
says
drop by Tampere today.
for required of 5.
Pass comes in. Beautiful ball. Driven through the covers beautifully. Is it a 4? No. Sumesh comes around. Boundary is not there, but a couple of runs.
They
Now
are just in the
J team is
touching distance.
2 runs away to qualify for Finnish Premier League next year. We have a new team to Finnish Premier League.
What a journey
coming
they
up.
have had. They started last year, almost made it to the final last year, and then this year they are in the touching distance of making it to the final. Fielders coming in to stop the 2
All the
runs.
fielders are coming in. There is only one long on fielder who is staying at the boundary. Oh no, even though he is coming in now. All the fielders are coming in now. All the fielders are in. J team requires just a couple of runs. 4 balls left. Is there any other stutter, or are we going to see a thrilling finish here? Oh, and he bowls a
That's
wide.
the wide ball, and then they
And
run a
a
single,
run.
and they have sealed it for
That
Jyoti.
was the
Jyoti was right.
going for the celebration. My co-commentator has left the commentary box. The J team is ecstatic. You can see the excitement and joy on the faces of the people, boys of J team. Sampre Cricket Club couldn't believe it. It was a well-poised game. Both teams played their hearts out, but it was J team in the end who won it.
हम लोग कह रहे थे टीम मीटिंग में ना कि जिसने अब्दुल्ला बॉलिंग कराएगा जॉर्डन ओब्रायन आंकड़ा पड़ गया